Ah, yes. So, Dr. Drew has another success story.
Yeah.
This Dr. Drew in this celebrity rehab. Patrice O'Neal, what's up, brother?
O'Neal. There he is. How you doing, pal?
Born.
Good.
What's up, Patrice?
Like we did a little finger handshake there. That was good.
That's the one we're supposed to do.
I know. Very nice.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
How's things?
Things are good.
Goodly.
Looking good. Everybody's looking good. What's going on? Haircut by you?
Haircut.
You got your hair fixed.
Fixed? Oh, boy.
Fixed.
Not yet.
I gotta fix my hair.
Looks a little shiny.
Little shine. Oh, it gets later in the summer.
It has body.
That's body. I decided to grow it in a little bit.
Yeah,
and that hides some of the hurt up there.
It's a little body and shit.
If you grow the hair in a little bit, you could kind of cover up some shit. Yeah.
The pain.
How's everybody doing?
Doing good,
man.
Patrice.
You sure?
Yeah, hanging.
Is this radio jogging or you feeling good?
We're doing all right.
Fucking horse shit?
Rather be sleeping.
Well,
You know.
At least you're honest. People got to enjoy that shit.
well,
Yeah.
we've been a little too honest lately.
Have you been getting in trouble?
No.
No.
Like the good old days?
Basically-
Getting some fucking trouble?
Basically
Nah,
telling
we've been
people
pretty-
we're done in a year.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think
What are
to
you
this.
gonna do?
I think to this
Well-
capacity,
What am I going to do?
with this 5-day-a-week bullshit.
No, we'll reinvent ourselves.
Go down to 2.
I mean,
Yeah.
be
Be nice.
I'll give this company a shot to do the right thing, but if they don't, I know what I want. I know what Ant wants, and
Yeah.
if they don't come close to that, fuck them. Simple as that.
I like hearing that
There's
kind
your
of
answer.
shit. I'm
Yeah.
right with you. You know why I'm right
There's
with
your
you?
answer.
I don't get paid by the company.
Gives a shit, right?
It'd be easy for me to say, fuck that shit, like, because I'm just a visitor, but
Right.
Yeah.
I want to try something and see if I would be like with you guys.
Yeah.
They just pay. They just give me like 100 G's.
Oh, really?
For, like, a
Like,
month.
why?
Just to see
100
if
G's a
just
month.
when y'all walk, I
Damn.
walk. See if that happens.
Oh, and you go, fuck you, I'm out of
it's
here
easy.
too.
It's easy for me to say, fucking, I'll walk.
Well, we
Yeah,
take
they would be like, fuck you,
When I don't
but
get paid.
if you attach yourself onto us,
I go, fuck that.
And go, I'm leaving too.
Go. Take your check and shove it up your fucking.
and they'll go, Patrice, we'll
Cool.
give you,
Well, they
we'll
should-
give you some money.
They should add that to the equation because when
Yeah.
we leave, we bring a lot of people with us.
Oh, we're taking everybody.
We're taking a
Holy
lot of
shit
people.
balls. Well, some will still be some. There'll be some shows that try to collect your
Some will
your crumbs.
will stab us in the
your,
back.
your talent crumbs.
Our refuse. Yes.
We'll be leaving and
Howard, I wanted to do it the whole time, but
Yes. Our flotsam and jetsam.
Howard's not even in the game anymore. He's not a player anymore. He's a part-timer.
Would be nice.
And God
Really?
bless. Yeah, he's absolutely a part-timer.
Love to be a part-timer.
I got in trouble yesterday, so I got shut up.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Did you?
Of course I did.
fuck it, you out of here in a year?
Yeah. Every day.
Here in October.
Every day I'm reminded. Yeah, walk away.
Be like CM Punk.
I got-
Just fucking go out like a soldier.
Leave.
I got in trouble because I'll tell you because we've brought up Howard's vacation schedule,
Okay.
and I guess they don't want people to know his vacation schedule.
But if it's been
But
out
all they
there.
have to do is listen to the radio, and they know his vacation
Once you
schedule.
know
So now I'm in trouble, and I'm like, you realize the guy is suing the company. When is he going to be in trouble? Why is it I'm always in trouble? For
'Cause you
pointing
brought
out
it up.
obvious shit.
You know why?
Holy crap, enough already. The guy is a
They don't
part-timer.
like- they don't like
God bless Howard Stern. I'm not mad at him at all.
No. it's
But the
a great
fact is
deal.
he's a part-timer now.
Well,
He works 6 days in July, and I mentioned this, and I get in trouble.
that calendar that's been put up all over looks like a bingo board.
the truth hurts. It is
Yeah.
what it is. Michael, if in the view of the team, Michael Jordan could take a shit
Yeah.
on
yeah.
a referee's foot,
Right.
and the third guy can't.
And
so,
everything's fine.
So that's how they see you.
But
That's all
Horace
it is, man.
Grant would get kicked out of the league.
They see
Yeah.
you're
See,
Horace
I'm just
Grant.
showing you that I know a little about the Bulls from back in the day.
Yeah, they look at you as Horace Grant, but I don't.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I don't.
Thank you.
fucking,
But I'm in trouble now. I had an elevator ride yesterday. I'm like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
I'm like, if the company, if the company's gonna get me in trouble for something like this, I don't want to be here. I go, the guy's suing the company and he's a part timer. When does he get in trouble?
Yeah.
When the fuck does he get in
But
trouble?
don't get.
I'm always in
don't
trouble.
Don't have to be forced to resign.
I'm not resigning.
Like
They'll-
the whole fucking do something so that they could get rid of you.
right.
Right.
That's what it
Yeah.
is.
I said, don't even talk. I said, don't even fucking talk to me about this. Don't even talk to me about it.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Don't you have equipment where you could just do your own radio show if you wanted to?
His studio is better than this shit.
I'm gearing up, my friend.
You're going to get us in trouble. We got to move on. I'm telling you.
Okay. One
because
thing, I go on the
we've pushed
internet,
it a little too far lately.
And I just see things on the internet that different ways that they're making me see
ads. Things are blossoming.
Like they force me to do ads.
Yeah, yeah.
And I got to X things out. But if it's a fake X, if I click that X, it really opens up something. You motherfuckers.
Don't you hate that?
But
because they're not
tricky with this shit now.
They're not that nice to you. You're so right. When you go, I'm going to skip the ad because they're giving me that option. That means that you just entered a whole world of hurt.
That's why
they just got your credit card number and they're charging things that you don't even know about yet.
I love that Apple supposedly has no viruses. I think I have one on my. I think I found a way to put a virus on.
Put a virus on your Apple?
Because I got that wheel of death quite often.
Wow, really? The one where it just spins
and spins, but it stops. But I get
spin.
It doesn't move much.
You got to force quit.
It's some things going on. Apple is a lion.
It's not like it used to be.
It ain't just like I can open up any porn site and fucking scum on my
like
fucking
the old days. Right. You're right.
By the way, I got in trouble, and the guy that I have to answer to is in Africa. How do I get in trouble and the guy's not even on this continent?
He's with Africans and you're still getting in trouble?
Yes! Yeah. He's on a safari for 2 weeks and I'm in trouble.
How that happened?
Because God forbid I'm here. God forbid we're here doing a show every day. Yeah. We're getting in trouble as we do our jobs from a guy that's riding a fucking elephant on another continent for the next 2 weeks.
Maybe something terribly white will happen.
This place is insane!
Maybe something very True TV should happen.
Oh, True TV. Yeah. When vacation attacks kind of things.
Maybe I've never rooted for a lion more in my life.
Maybe Chupacabra will be showing up.
Chupacabra. Maybe a chimpanzee that wants to rip some testicles off. Shit like that. They love ripping testicles.
I actually said yesterday, I'm like, listen to yourself. You're trying to hide the fact that Howard's now a part-timer? How is that possible?
Yeah.
All they have to do is tune in his channel and hear a 20-year-old replay, and they know, oh, he's not here again. And like I said, I don't have a problem with Howard at all.
Yeah, I know.
We look at him hoping that maybe we get the Holy Grail someday.
It's not. It's no surprise when you tune in and you hear me on his show.
Yeah. Has that happened?
Yeah. I don't think anybody's thinking, hey, check it out. Anthony's on it.
He'll be back, I think, Monday, finally.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he'll do 6 days in July.
Welcome back. Welcome home.
Yeah. He does 6 shows in July. It was reported 9, and
you're going to get in trouble again.
All right, let's move on.
Going to get a talking to.
Yeah.
If you talk about chimps, let's talk about this new Planet of the Apes movie that I want to see badly.
Is there previews out yet?
Remember the last time we were all psyched?
They got us, but I don't think they're going to get us with this one.
Nah.
You think they're going to get us? No.
They fucked up the last one.
Yep.
That was a no-brainer to make Planet of the Apes
with
cool.
Marky Mark.
They fucked that movie
up so bad. How did they fuck that up, though? Let me know. Because you know what? Can I just say I'm fuck what you say guy for this week.
Oh, okay.
Fuck what everybody says, and I'm going to start out by saying this.
Yeah.
There's 3 other gangster movies I'd rather see than Godfather.
Okay.
And 2 other Vietnam movies I'd rather see than Apocalypse Now. And those are the
I know what they are.
The functioning great movies.
All right. Can we guess the Godfather movies? The 3 you would rather see than Godfather?
You could.
Goodfellas.
That was obvious.
Casino.
Because that was my second.
And those are the 2.
This one, those 3.
Oh, it's 3.
Three gangster movies.
The 3rd is the tricky one, right?
No.
Scarface?
But you might smack me in the face.
No.
No.
That's stereotypical of what you did right there. Black people like Scarface.
They love Scarface.
No.
Okay.
I'm dead serious. I've seen it.
Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid.
Donnie Brasco.
Donnie Brasco. That is a good one.
I can't get into a fucking a theater discussion with anybody that's angry. But those 3 movies I'd rather watch first. Even though I know The Godfather's great.
Right.
That's not shocking.
I'd rather watch those 3 movies.
That's not shocking.
The Godfather.
It's not shocking.
But in terms of people that tell you what to fucking watch and tell you what's good.
Yeah.
I like those 3 better. Entertainment value. I couldn't argue that you didn't think the scene, the way it fucking flowed through this.
I
didn't get it. I mean, I love it, I love the movie, but I'd rather watch fucking Casino.
Yeah,
that's not
anytime.
Too shocking. What was the other one?
Donnie Brasco.
No, the other question.
Vietnam.
Come on, Platoon.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Platoon is great.
And Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket.
Platoon easily. I watch.
Great.
10,000 times more than I would watch. I watch Apocalypse Now 100 times because I think I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there and I'm going, oh, Robert Duvall, yeah. Dun, 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 yeah. I'm feeling it. Oh, fucking Kornhauser or whatever the fuck his name is. Kirkenbauer. That Marlon Brando played. But I'm just like,
Kurtz.
Charlie Sheen.
Colonel
Kurtz. But I watch Platoon.
Yeah.
It's on cable right at the moment. I watch every time it comes on.
It's great.
I don't get sick of it, and I don't get tired of saying Sergeant Barnes might be the best character in a movie ever.
I just watched it 2 days ago, and I was thinking the same thing.
I mean, seriously, I can't. I'm watching them all. So I'm looking at this Planet of the Apes movie.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I want to know. I want to know movies that are considered bad. I want to know why Waterworld was bad.
I love Waterworld.
I want to know why they told me it was a shitty movie, and I watch it every single time it comes on,
and I love it.
Why is it a bad movie?
Yeah.
I can't answer that
You tell
question.
me. Because I don't know, because I watch it, and I love Waterworld.
I watch him throw that little girl in the water. Kevin Costner is a complete asshole in that movie.
He is.
He chops their hair off. He won't fuck ugly, what's her name, Triple Horn. And he leaves the island on a fucking worst ship that he had.
Yeah, on a horrible little
dinghy.
He
loves the ocean.
He just loves it.
I watch Waterworld, and I'm going to tell you something else I watched that they try to tell me stunk. The Postman.
Love The Postman.
Really?
They told me The Postman sucked, and I'm not listening to him no more.
Because it's Waterworld on the land.
I enjoyed The Postman.
It's the same movie on the land.
I love that movie.
Love it.
Why did he tell me that movie stunk?
It's a great subject today.
What a great bad guy.
So the guy
and
was
the guy's
great.
like, I used to fix copy machines. And now he's like fucking kicking ass, taking names.
Dude, I'm sitting there going, okay, you said the first the Planet of the Apes remake was bad.
Yeah.
Why was it bad?
Why?
It's not memorable because I can't even tell you one scene from the movie anymore.
Now you got me thinking.
But why is it bad?
Now you got me thinking why.
I think there were high expectations. I think Marky Mark took you out of the movie a little bit.
They went off.
Because you're like, hey, yeah, that's Marky Mark.
They went off the original. They went completely off the original. And we thought it was going to be.
Well, that's a reboot, though.
Yeah.
They went for the reboot. Made it really dark. That's all I can say about it. I haven't seen the movie in years.
But you see how fast you would say it stunk?
Yeah, true.
But it's like, why did it stink? Now, I'm not going to say it was a great movie.
We didn't give you a good answer. I understand that.
That's what I mean. So it's like we will say some things that come right out of like we go Apocalypse Now is the standard of. But I go,
but no.
I'm not sure.
I would say it again. I think people had a problem with Marky Mark in that movie.
Really?
Yeah, he was Marky Mark. They probably should have went with some kind of unknown.
The apes were great.
The apes looked all right, right?
Yeah, they looked great.
I think if you remember, the trailer was spectacular.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
That.
It was. I think the trailer was so good. It was
very hard to live up to the
But the
trailer.
trailer for this new one is phenomenal.
It looks good, man.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I gotta see this fucking movie, man.
It does look good.
I gotta tell you, I have a problem with Marky Mark in movies. Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, because you go, once again, that's Marky Mark.
Boogie Nights? It's fucking fantastic.
Boogie Nights, not so much.
Boogie Nights.
Because he changed his look enough.
Love Boogie Nights.
In all the other movies, he made a deal with the producers that he wasn't going to cut his hair or something. He had to have his regular Marky Wahlberg hair.
Marky Mark.
I think they're looking for a something version of Matt Damon, but Matt Damon is the same exact version of Mark Wahlberg, but he makes better choices.
Did they come out about the same time, or was Marky Mark doing movies?
I just think Matt Damon did something with himself that he's borderline gets to do good the same kind of movies that maybe Johnny Depp gets to do, but he's not as involved as Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
But he's really good.
Can I ask you something? Actors that take you out of movies because they're so fucking famous that you're like, oh, I'll say it again. That's Marky Mark. You have a short list of guys like that.
That is so famous or so bad?
Well,
Travolta's terrible in everything he's in.
Nobody's that famous for me to go.
No.
Yeah. Where it's tough for them to play a character because you just know the guy so
Not if
well.
he's good. I mean,
well, that's why I'm saying is
there
a short list of actors that will do that to you?
I know there's a short list of actors. Another thing I'm going to do is stop saying like Jack Nicholson's great.
Yeah.
I'm watching and I go,
right.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
This guy is him again.
Yeah.
Meaning, I'm not going to say he's not a great him.
But it's him all the time.
He plays him a little too much.
I wouldn't say that he's a. I can't say he's a great actor. I think he's a great, comfortable guy on film.
Yeah.
Wow, this looks badass. I haven't seen this yet.
This Planet of the fucking Apes looks. If this one sucks,
go back to the beginning of the trailer. Let's give it a listen real quick.
We love watching trailers.
I know.
It's the dumbest thing to do on radio, but we love doing it.
People can play along at home. Yeah. Get your computer, goddammit. Look up Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Looks good, I think.
This does look pretty good. Damn.
It's just gunless apes. We will what they call collateral damage.
Yeah.
To any apes.
Well,
there's children in the school.
Snake and nape the fucking bridge. Gunless apes.
There's apes in the wire.
Yeah,
Chips in the wire.
Don't matter.
We will fucking
drop
light
it
them
on
off.
my paws. On my paws. I take full responsibility.
It's a hell of a war.
Lovely fucking war.
It looks fucking good.
Yeah, that's going to be a great one.
But Green Lantern looked good.
And? I didn't see it.
Dude. Not good.
Dude.
Yeah. Not good.
And I have the same funny feeling about Captain America.
We just talked to the man yesterday.
Yeah.
The Captain America guy?
We talked to the Captain America.
He's too...
He's a Boston guy.
Too what?
He's Boston.
Too white bread?
Those two guys...
Too milk toast.
Are, they're two finger air gun guys. Ryan Reynolds was... In the comic books... And here's the bad thing about what's going on with these comic books.
Yeah.
Adults are into comics. Children now are not into comic books the way adults are.
Yeah.
Some father's trying to get his goofy son to be into them, but they just...
You're right.
Wow. The paper feels funny.
Yeah.
You know? And you think of heroes that would be good on television, and like Aquaman would be tremendous if they did a rated R and they took advantage of the abyss.
Really made it fucking crazy.
The ocean is creepy.
Yeah.
Anything I see about the ocean scares the
ocean's
dog.
Scary.
And a man lives in the ocean. Mm-hmm. It has to be some kind of deep, dark Aquaman.
Yeah,
it can't be fun guy.
It can't be a guy in the Bahamas.
Swims like
with that nice colored water.
Yes. Swimming with the dolphins.
Steel drums.
Yeah. Doing like the dolphin dances.
It has to
jumps.
be the creepiness of the abyss.
So you've never went scuba diving. I know exactly what you're describing.
That weirdness.
Oh, the darkness where you look ahead and you know there's just darkness for thousands of miles.
And there's a fucking dude living there.
Some shit out there
that's scary.
Who communicates with the lobsters.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But they're going to fuck it up. Because Aquaman,
well, I don't know if they will, because they're going dark with a lot of these superhero movies.
No, they're
finally.
not. No, they're not.
Kind of are.
Name one besides the Great Dark Knight.
Well, Mr. Captain America told us that that's going to be a bit dark.
Really? Is
he
that what
said
he said?
Not. It's more like the Iron Man though tone.
Where
it's got a little
Iron
bit.
Man was kind of dark.
Iron Man was good, but it wasn't dark.
It wasn't dark.
There was a good balance of
not
cartoony and darkness.
He even said not Dark Knight-ish.
Who in my Iron Man was dark? What part?
You didn't think so?
Not a drop of darkness. The Dark Knight, the original Batman, which I have finally come on. I used to say Superman's 1978, best comic book movie ever made.
Wow. Well, the original?
The original Christopher Reeve was stupendous. Batman Begins took that over for me.
Yeah.
It's the best. It's better than Dark Knight to me only for this. Mm-hmm. When I was a kid and watched Batman, I used to go, who built the Batmobile? It was a suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, you're right.
Who built the Batmobile? Was it, and who built the Batcave?
Right.
Went that little gate that went down
under
and went
the
back
stately
up?
Wayne Manor?
Who built the thing that you rip open the head and push the button and you go down? Who did that? Batman Begins added
Alfred would fucking know that shit. Tip up that fucking
that Morgan Freeman character. Okay,
who plays Morgan Freeman in every movie?
Who plays Morgan Freeman in every movie? Because you are speaking for a couple of crackers out there that said "fuck you, nigga."
Sorry,
Jack Nicholson, but Morgan Freeman is this ever.
I'm getting
character.
my short list together.
It's Morgan Freeman is him in
I'd
every
like
movie.
to say the sisters never got to him.
There's a few great actors. It's a short list of great actors.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro, even though he's been quite fucking up lately, but he deserves it. Young De Niro is
great.
Still the greatest actor ever
Bull
seen.
De Niro is amazing.
Denzel is second. Denzel has done things where you go, that motherfucker can act.
Yeah.
I put up there maybe above all.
Oh.
This motherfucker's so good.
Oh, shit.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Really, yeah.
This cocksucker.
Like
he been?
He only does a movie every 10 years and gets an Oscar.
Where the fuck is
Gangs of New York?
Gangs of New York was fucking amazing.
Yeah. He's the only guy. He's the only method actor that I truly love. Like a guy who I could tell sits on fucking set and he's that dude the whole time.
Yeah, don't try to talk to Daniel Day-Lewis. Yeah, you're talking to the butcher. That's the fucking guy.
I think he's probably he's probably one of the great actors of all time. But in terms of being reality, I think De Niro, the shit he did when he was good, when he played Max Cady,
the old days.
Max Cady
was a great character.
Is tremendous.
Absolutely.
And then Denzel in his glory cry. The best.
Yeah,
I mean, it just
I
was.
forgot how good he was in Glory.
Tremendous actor, man. So there's a few, but I don't put Nicholson up there. Pacino was pretty good when he was not
over the top Pacino.
Before Over the Top Pacino, he was great.
But he was not. But he was the same Pacino before he became Over the Top Pacino.
I don't know.
He was this Pacino.
But,
watch out.
But he was this guy. No, he was this guy kind of just.
In every movie, he didn't go.
My father's business. I'm going to take it legit. I'm going to. And then
Even in The Godfather, he was that for like
a little bit.
Till he became.
When he yelled at Kay for getting the abortion.
No, not Over the Top. The other guy.
The quiet one.
The quiet guy. He was that guy for a minute, and then Sin of a Woman kind of took him into
the hoo-ah got him.
Now some guys have great presence, and that's like Pesci.
Pesci.
He's doing him, but he has great. This is just a fan. I'm just talking as a fan of movies and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, in actresses, I just say there's only one actress alive, and that's Meryl Streep. I mean, other than that, do I see actresses be able to be as big as her? I'm not really.
Well, I only like Pesci as that guy. I don't like Pesci in any other fucking role. I mean,
what has he done that's not?
You don't even know.
Home Alone. In a comedy,
but that was before he was Pesci, though.
Yeah, but
he was good in Home Alone.
But I like him being motherfucker, you Jew motherfucker.
I get what you're saying.
That's the guy.
But that's an exception to what you're trying to say.
I'm gonna take your fucking head. I'm gonna stick it through that fucking hole. That shit. There's no one better at doing that guy.
And being a little dude, and he convinces you that he stabbed a giant man in his neck with a pencil.
Hey,
it's fantastic.
I knew this was coming. Both of you guys liked Waterworld, and I can't argue that point because I don't even remember seeing Waterworld.
I've seen it many times.
It's been way too long.
Many times. But watching it, thinking this sucks.
Hold on.
Yeah, why?
Well, with that said, Ace in Pittsburgh is going to challenge you, Patrice. Ace.
Yes.
Ace says hi.
Good morning. First of all, I know I'm walking into a losing battle with Patrice.
Oh.
Not true. I'm open to...
No, you're tough.
I'm open.
You're tough in a debate, sir.
I'm open to seeing why does Waterworld suck.
Right.
Why does
you're
it suck?
tough, though,
Let's
bro.
hear it.
Well, there's an inkling of hope, being that Jimmy changed his mind on Face Off, so I do have a little bit of hope.
I hate
And
it.
I saw and by the way,
just saw it recently too.
I wanted to tweet after I watched Face Off. It is bad.
All right.
Jimmy hit me hard.
It's fucking bad.
It's so bad. And you know what I realized about Face Off is that John Woo.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're painted in a corner about being you.
You gotta
and
be
you want to
you.
grow, but you grow, but you can't move on from being you.
You gotta do the slow motion, two guns in your hand, sideways.
He was pretending to be him.
Yes.
Directing that movie.
Right.
And it even got worse as I watched it. It's bad.
And Nicolas Cage is another one that plays Nicolas Cage in every movie.
And he's
over the top.
We're getting that short
Nicolas
list together.
Cage.
Now we got Marky Mark, Morgan Freeman. Sorry, but he pulls it. He pulls it off though. He pulls
in the
it off.
Pesci zone.
You watch Shawshank? Come on. Who else is playing that role in Shawshank?
He's
Get
a
the fuck out of
Pesci
here.
role.
Right.
He's
fair enough.
that guy.
Yeah.
He's amazing as that him.
guy.
But he doesn't change too much.
He was even great in Bruce Almighty.
I'm saying he pulls it off.
Okay.
As God, you like him?
Nicolas Cage plays Nicolas Cage in every fucking movie. You get Nicolas Cage every single time.
Deep shit, Opie. He is doing straight to.
He's got to take anything.
I know he's
bad
had
movies.
He's had a fall. Ace, did you explain your Waterworld thing?
What you got?
Well, look, the Kevin Costner thing kind of goes along with the Nicolas Cage premise. He's the same guy in every movie, nearly. He has no emotion.
He was the Waterworld guy in The Postman.
But see, I'm gonna tell you something. We're talking movies.
Same guy that was on the
now
horse.
you can't.
Right. Yeah.
When you look at Schwarzenegger, you go movie for movie. Schwarzenegger is him. So you go, hey, is Running Man good? Is the sixth whatever good?
Yeah, Sixth Day.
The Sixth Day wasn't a great film.
No.
Running Man was an all-timer to me.
Yeah.
But they're both just Schwarzenegger. So we're talking
He did play
Kevin.
a pregnant guy in Junior. I'm just throwing that out there.
Right, but Schwarzenegger will do bad movies, then he'll do good ones.
Yeah.
Kevin Costner, who was Kevin Costner in The Untouchables, which is another all-timer, that might be another gangster film that I watched before Godfather.
That's a good one.
And I'll give you credit for that. But
So-
the thing is, if you're a movie fan, like a real snobby movie buff, you're not going to like movies like Waterworld and
That's the problem, sir.
but who gives a
the
shit?
problem is, do you like any of the Friday the 13th? I don't like them all, but I love 3. So it's it's about what you like.
Did you like Dances with Wolves?
I could not watch it. I'm supposed to watch it.
Yeah.
I cannot watch,
Can't watch
2 seconds of that fucking thing.
Why?
I try and try.
It's so
slow,
fucking long.
but I'm gonna
It's
tell you what.
plotting. Yeah.
There's a lot of things in movies that I can't recall right
needed
now.
an editor.
But one of them that I can't stand is my people. We will be there with our people, and our people
didn't like the
love
Indian
our people.
guy?
Any movie where Indians are saying my people, and then my people, they say my people. My people are
My people.
And there's one fucking younger one that wants to change everything.
Yeah.
And then the older one, my bad name,
No. Back.
They
When-
annoy me.
Tonka.
Yeah, but the fact Kevin Costner stunk in Waterworld is not a good argument. I tell you why, man. The movie in itself, Dennis Hopper was very entertaining
Yeah, he was
as
good.
the boss of the worst people on the world.
Fucking smokers. Where did he get the smokers from?
They were, and he was good as a loner guy who lives on it, escapes the smokers, fishes for giant sea monsters when he's hungry.
Yeah.
Fucking can breathe underwater.
Doesn't care about no little girl.
The idea of that movie was pretty fucking. Matter of fact, Waterworld is close to what Aquaman should be.
Should be.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
All right.
When he gets to the atoll and the Chinese guy wants him to mate with his daughter,
Yes.
and they find out he's a mutant,
Yes.
and they flip shit, well, that doesn't make any sense. You live in a world filled with water. Wouldn't you want to be nice to a guy that can breathe underwater?
Well, in that scene, sir, I will be fair. I've seen this movie so many times, and that's one of the scenes that could bother you.
Yeah.
But here's the problem with that. Here's the thing about that scene.
Yeah.
They were offended anyway. They were looking for any reason to kill this guy.
Right.
Because they were dying. He said that.
Yeah.
You people are
People are
dying.
dying.
there's nothing. And he explained it later. Really, why he didn't fuck the girl is because he's never been with one. He's some weird mutant with web toes. So when he said no and they wanted to attack him,
he got vaginas behind his ears.
it was based on them being unreasonable weirdos.
Right.
But there was the guy who was protecting them who said, "You're not gonna do this." Like, you can't. He was a reasonable guy. He said, "What are you doing?" They were pissed off that he wouldn't mate with their little thing that they were offering.
Yeah.
So the suspension of disbelief, I can see where it could take you out. Like, what the fuck are they so mad about?
Right.
But they're weirdos. Everybody's fucking
they're all
weirdos.
fucked up.
They live on water.
They've been
they
sitting
drink
in
their
that
own
atoll
piss.
and
They fucking they love ski boots. They want ski boots.
They just wanted his ski boots.
So this fucking weirdo who and trust me, he was a weirdo because he breathed underwater.
Yeah.
Not everybody mutated into of half fish, half man thing.
Right.
That's how he got land. They was like, where the fuck are you getting this land from?
Actually, the guy that looked like he was from Whitesnake wanted the fucking boots.
Yeah, the other
David Coverdale wanted the fucking boots.
I wouldn't even say Waterworld's a good bad movie. Like, I would say I enjoy
I like it.
Waterworld. It was well done. It's just that people were anti Kevin Costner at the time.
I enjoyed the exhibit at Disney. It was awesome.
Hey, you know something?
Man, I love it.
That was great.
Those
the fucking
actors
plane
were amazing.
and the fucking jet skis and shit.
Exactly.
That is great.
You know how to work those jet skis.
That is great.
Hey, so you done with this?
Yeah, you know, I came into this argument thinking I would need a plethora, if you will, of arguments for you.
I think Patrice just forced me to watch Waterworld.
Just because he sucked. Just because Kevin Costner stunk. See, if I say that I don't think Jack Nicholson's a fantastic actor, he makes fantastic movies. Yeah. Like if you add up 20 movies, 20 actors, and you go, okay, if I was stuck, which actor would I take his collection of films and be stuck with for the rest of my life? I say Schwarzenegger, and then. But you can easily say Jack Nicholson. If you're a real movie fan, he has such a wide range of shit you can watch. I mean, he's amazing. De Niro.
Why?
He had De Niro did a couple good comedies, and he's got the gangster stuff. He's all over the place.
I mean, Midnight Run is the best comedy I've ever seen.
Nice variety.
That was fucking hysterical.
I think it's still one of the best movies I've ever seen.
He suffered from fistophobia in a minute.
But he was so good.
A bunch of people want to add Gene Hackman to the list. He plays Gene Hackman every time.
Gene Hackman.
I know he's phenomenal. I'm not saying that this means they're hacky.
It just what's the one him and Denzel did?
Oh shit!
In the submarine, and I hate closed movies. That's
Come
closed.
on, here it is. Come on, people, where is it?
The submarine movie.
Red October? No, that was the other one.
Gray Lady Down.
No, dude. Crimson Tide.
Dude.
Crimson Tide. Very good.
Crimson Tide. Thank you, Adam.
His exchange. I love Gene Hackman as Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
Like, even in Superman, original Superman, it just was. I think he's a phenomenal dude.
Oh fuck, man! Forgot about that.
He was great as Lex Luthor.
Mr.
He
Luthor.
was great as Lex Luthor.
Mr. Luthor.
I got another one that saves face even in bad movies because he's so damn good. But he plays himself in every movie. Robert Duvall.
Really?
I would say
Robert Duvall.
Phenomenal.
And I'm not saying that means he's a bad actor, but he definitely plays Robert Duvall in just about every movie.
Colors, he was Robert Duvall.
And even in the shittiest movie where he has a cameo, he does his part to perfection every fucking time.
Let me think of that for just a second.
Let me say,
not sure.
De Niro might be the greatest. I'm gonna put him as the greatest from his. To recall some of the shit is, but the Russian roulette scene in The Deer Hunter.
Oh, my God, right.
Is the greatest scene I've ever seen in a movie. Wow.
That fucking scene when he's just telling him to do it, Nicky. Come on, show these motherfuckers. That is some of the best acting.
And he looks at the guy, the fucking VC, and goes, his frustration of wanting to kill this guy there's nothing better.
His face, he fucking shows with his face the hate.
It's even on
fucking
YouTube.
Walken.
The Deer Hunter.
Walken became a different entity. Walken just became a different person.
Come on!
He's not that guy.
These fuckers. Go ahead, Nicky. It's gonna be all right.
That's a bad
It's gonna be all right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're gonna... And they're laughing at him. Didn't you hate these fucking Vietnamese?
Motherfucker.
Oh, you fucking hated them.
I do 3 bullets. 3. We do 3, huh? 1, 2, 3. 3.
How do they not know what he's up to? How do these dumb fucking motherfuckers not know what he's up to?
This fucking movie.
Yeah, come on.
Fucking
We
protest
ain't giving him 3 fucking bullets. He's the maniac of this group.
3? We do 3.
We do 3 bullets. 3.
3.
We give you a gun with 3 bullets in it.
Oh, look at De Niro.
He's great in this, man.
Oh my God.
You give 3. How about 4 and the machine gun?
How about machete?
We give you RPG,
We play Russian machete.
grenades, and rope ladder. And the fact that they're in the middle of fucking nowhere, like with this shit going on. They're all laughing, you motherfucker. He just starts smiling at him. He just starts smiling at him. Throws the gun down. I do 130 round banana clip.
Smack him.
And Walken's so pathetic in this, man.
But as we all would be.
I know.
Of course.
Like De Niro's the fucking man in this right here.
Ouch!
He's like,
Oh.
God damn it. It's gonna be all right, Nicky. Go ahead, shoot.
Oh.
Shoot, Nicky.
Oh, he grabs her. Yeah, this. Oh, these. You just hated these fucks. You're gonna die. He's so fucking frustrated. Holy shit. Yeah, that is a great fucking scene, man. Now he knows they got one in the fucking chamber. Now he knows. Now he's looking at him like, hey, we got it. He's crying. He's crying like, we fucking got a loaded chamber right now. These motherfuckers are dead. He's like, I got it. Yeah. These dummies. All right. Yeah, you're dead. You're fucking dead. The way he looks at him right there. Like, you are so dead. Oh, De Niro's great. He just starts laughing and then goes all serious again. Working up that fucking moment where he blows their fucking brains out. Ah, that's fantastic. Yeah, bitch.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow. You hated those fucking guys. You fucking hated those Vietnamese.
I'm telling you, that is it's hard, and I'm gonna tell you, Barnes after Sergeant Barnes after he fucking frags Elias in the room with Elias's boys, punking them.
Y'all loved life
is very close.
Yep.
Very, like, at the end of the scene, you go, good God, I want to be that guy one day in a situation.
Barnes.
And there's things in that scene, I rewind around, he spits on Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
He fucking, I shit on all you. He's going to kill Charlie. He's really going to kill him. And fucking Anthony Quinn's kid is like, don't do it, Barnes.
Don't do it, Barnes.
And he cuts his eye, and it's just death.
It's fantastic.
What do you all know about death? Like,
he's all
fucked
up.
Yeah. He's all
kinds
up,
of fucked up.
It's movies, I can't get enough of them.
You know what? One scene that's fantastic with him is when they're playing fucking poker. And he tells the other guy tells the lieutenant, he goes, "What are you saving up to be? Jewish?" And Barnes looks down like, "Whoa!" And he actually finds that so funny that Barnes dips his head down and goes like, "Whoa!" This fucking killer, this guy that had his face blown apart, he found that hysterical where he had to start laughing.
Sergeant Barnes in Platoon, you know, it's just you watch something like that and you go, you know, it makes you mad at Hollywood sometimes because you go, how can they not have something else from Tom Berenger?
Tom Berenger.
And Berenger has become, now he's like an old fat man like Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
When the fuck did Val Kilmer become like a fat man?
A long time ago.
He's a fat old guy.
A fat old dude.
He was a young fucking
Val's been fat
the Hollywood
for a
guy.
long time now.
You don't realize how much time has passed.
Look at the third picture.
Oh my God! Wow.
Go third picture.
He was sexy guy for.
Look at him
with the.
Oh my God!
No, go back when he's spinning the volleyball on his finger from fucking Top Gun.
Oh my God! That time sucks.
He used to be sexy guy.
He was fucking.
He was the Doors.
The it guy.
Yeah. He was that guy. He was
that guy
for a minute.
I think he changed after the Doors. He started getting fat.
Wow.
But he's a fat old dude.
Yeah.
Meaning he can't get back to that guy.
No.
And Tom Berenger plays like he's always a senator guy now. You know. He's a fat senator guy.
He can't be the Barnes guy anymore.
He's starting to look like John Goodman in some of these photos.
Oh my God, is he fucking fat?
Holy shit!
What happened? Wow.
Berenger in Platoon.
Yeah, it's
like I go, this guy's my new favorite motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you who they played out too. That you go, oh, big time.
Yeah.
They played out Ving Rhames. He was, oh shit, this motherfucker's gonna be the new
badass motherfucker.
Just like, nah, we're gonna make him. No, we're not gonna let him be who you think we're gonna let him be.
I loved him in the fucking remake Dawn of the Dead. That was fucking great.
But that was a good movie.
That was a great fucking movie.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
God damn.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
God damn, boy. But I was just been watching movies. That's just lately.
I've been doing the same
movies.
thing. And the same fucking movies I've been watching. And they're fantastic.
I saw Harry Potter.
I heard that. It was all right. I've never seen one.
You've never seen Harry Potter
Only because
movies.
it's, there's some movies you go, it took, I'm going to tell you what, this may be sacrilegious. I may lose a lot of white friends behind this.
Oh, shit. I know what you're going to say. Lord of the Rings.
No.
No? Oh, okay.
Lord of the Rings.
Fuck me running.
I actually.
All right.
I could not get through. I haven't watched the entire Raging Bull.
Oh, wow.
And I apologize to white people for that.
I want to thank Patrice for dropping in today. They're telling us you have to go, Patrice.
You just blew the whole hour you said.
I know.
You just did a brilliant hour. And in one statement, you just fucked up the whole hour.
We were going to go to break.
Oh, my God.
Can you give me some
Oh, my God.
I have a 900 credit.
You blew it.
I try because I know I'm supposed to.
Oh, boy.
I just don't know.
You should have kept that to yourself.
I don't know how to watch it.
It's a masterpiece.
Oh, my God. I'm watching.
I know.
It's a masterpiece.
I don't know how to watch it.
God. You don't know how to watch it.
How. Tell me how to watch it.
Oh, brother.
Do you understand?
Oh, my God. Just watch it. How's that?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
The fucking end of that movie where he's just fat in that club.
It's amazing.
I see it when he's punching.
Requiem for a heavyweight. It's
amazing.
all that.
Look at it.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And A Streetcar Named Desire. I tried.
I've never seen that.
I wish Patrice was in when we were doing the Mickey Rooney thing, too.
Oh, my God.
Maybe after the break.
We might have to revisit.
After the break, we might have to revisit.
Okay.
Because it's just way too funny.
I
didn't realize that scene was in that movie.
Yeah, Patrice,
can I apologize, though?
You can apologize.
Not that I'm proud of it. I just can't.
I would never ask you for an apology, except for this situation.
Yeah, that one's a little rough.
Do I have to hug all people that fucking love Raging Bull? I have to apologize.
You might have to do a Tracy Morgan and apologize to everybody.
Fucking Frank Vincent's
you might
in
have
this.
to go on tour.
Vincent's in it. Pesci's in it.
Please don't convince me that it's great. It's like if somebody said they don't like Jaws, I would be very bothered by that.
Yeah.
But I didn't say I didn't like it. I don't know how to watch it.
That's another one. Hold on. Fucking Robert Shaw in Jaws, when he gives that speech. What do you think?
Amazing.
The one where he
tells about the fucking
the Hiroshima bomb.
Yeah. Tells about
for me.
Indianapolis. That was it.
I would probably say it probably would be in the top 10 all time. But I like the scene where I'm a sucker in movies for the scene where the person explains the evil in the movie.
Yeah.
When he scratches the board and he's like,
Oh, that's a great scene.
Y'all know me.
Yeah.
That
know
is,
what I do
to
for
me
a
is
living.
better than the one on the boat.
Yeah,
I
like
know
that.
people would probably tell me shut the fuck, but when he explains that this fish will swallow you whole, it costs $10,000 to fuck with this fish. This punk ass two you getting, that'll help. I'll point at that motherfucker and say, there it is.
Down you go.
So if you want your fucking, that scene is phenomenal.
That's a good one. Yeah, I like that one too.
That's a good argument.
When he leaves,
that is a great scene.
Mayor, Chief, ladies, gentlemen,
and then he
just walks out.
He's just driving his boat around, watching them all just live. Yeah, really? You caught that tiger shark? Go fuck yourself. That ain't what's eating children on this fucking
motherfucker. Yeah, he just drives by like, bah, looking at them all patting themselves on the back.
He's pleasure boning while everyone else thinks they're catching the monster.
You think that's ain't that kid? Yeah, think again.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying you don't have to convince me about Raging Bull. I just recently sat and absorb Rocky. I used to say Rocky 3 was better than the original. I'm entertained by Rocky 3.
Yes.
But Rocky is a great film.
Right. Rocky as a story is
better
great.
film.
As an action movie and with a little more of a cartoony character thing with Mr. T, you can't fucking beat 3. Mr. T in 3, that was the best thing he's ever done. Not that he's done all genius shit.
Which is
anyway,
he may be, and if you're talking villains, he could be in the top 10 villains of all time.
That was a great fucking bad guy.
He was brutal.
Hey, woman, why don't you come by?
I'm gonna
I'll
fuck
show
your
you
wife,
what
Rocky?
a real man's like. He's like right in front of the public, the beloved Rocky in his own fucking city, and he's saying he's gonna fuck his wife.
The truth is, we both started out on the same corner, and I got lucky with my life, and it's driving you nuts.
Philadelphia salutes its favorite son, Rocky Balboa.
They give him a statue, and then Mr. T.
Why don't you tell all these nice folks why you been ducking me?
He was leaning in.
Machine. You know, you got a big mouth.
Why don't you come out and close it, bad boy?
The whole world was scared of him.
Balboa was a fine champion, but his time has passed.
See that look in their eyes, Rocky?
Ah, shit.
Gotta get that look back, Rock.
Yeah.
Eye the tiger, come on. I will destroy any man who tries to take what I got.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna torture him. I'm gonna crucify him.
Basically, Tyson.
Way before Tyson.
Why not?
There's nothing wrong with being afraid.
You thought I was tough? This job will kill you.
You wake up after a few years thinking you're a winner, but you're not.
There is no tomorrow.
You're really a loser.
Well, I don't believe it.
There is no tomorrow.
Oh, shit. Ding, 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 ding. That's how they all start. You gotta get the bell. Come on, yeah. Yeah, Rocky. You're kicking ass now. Fuck that Clever Lang.
It's Rocky's greatest challenge.
That's the old school trailer.
Yeah.
His marriage
Voice.
and his manhood against his most devastating and dangerous opponent.
I'm gonna bust you up.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Sylvester Stallone, Talia Shire, Burgess Meredith, Carl Weathers, Burt Young, and introducing Mr. T.
Introducing
Rocky III, an American tradition.
That's great.
Mr. T was so good. I rooted for Rocky.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? That stupid music to this day gives me the goosebumps.
What's the best scene?
What the
from
fuck?
all 12 movies?
The best scene?
Oh shit! I don't
in
know.
all of them. I got mine.
That's
not even a challenge.
That's a tough one. I'd have to think.
I was thinking I won't stop fighting. Come here, Rocky. I was thinking I won't fight no more, because you're sick in the bed. Come here. Win. What are you waiting for? It's so corny. But line hits me every time.
Yeah.
Like, there you go, bitch. Let him get his shit together.
Right.
I think it's in every movie when they go through the montage, the workout montage, and then it ends with the
Yeah.
and the music, and you're like, here it comes. Here comes the fight.
But the movie has a tell. He doesn't get his shit together until that music starts.
But it's
You
the
think he
most
might have his
powerful-
shit together, but nope, the music hasn't started yet, so he still has to figure out a couple more things.
The Rocky music, but don't confuse going stronger.
Right.
With ding.
No, ding. That's when it goes. Yeah,
That's a different
dang,
music.
dang. That's the fucking like crazy. All right, there's gonna be some fucking ass kicking.
And Burgess Meredith was just great in those movies.
Ah.
How many did he make?
Well,
Which one did he die in?
He
Three?
died in three.
Three, right?
Yeah, fucking
died in
Mr.
three.
T killed the motherfucker.
Which we talked about years ago, how Rocky's crying in 3.
Yeah.
You should have laughed at it, but...
You couldn't understand a word he was fucking saying.
I think it was
upset.
real.
But he was upset.
Because he's like, I'm going to do 7 more movies, but Mickey's dead. How can you kill Mickey?
And it was real because, Burgess Meredith didn't have many years left to begin with. And now you're killing him off in this great fucking series.
He was going to plug something. What was you looking at? You for me?
Oh, no. I wanted to make sure you get a plug, and we were gonna go to break 10 minutes ago. We should break soon.
Yeah. What
that's all.
there's something I'm supposed. Oh, 2 things. 3 things quickly. I'm locally. I'm at the Treehouse on like the 23rd in Connecticut. That's way up the road. Next time I'm working way up the road, and I'm making my triumphant return to Phoenix, Arizona, to a place called Stand Up Live. Not the Improv, a place called Stand Up Live in Phoenix, Arizona.
It'll be on your Twitter, right?
Yeah,
Big Mama Prods.
If my girl tweeted, if she gives a shit anymore, she'll tweet it. And then I will also I have a thing coming out. It's an article in Motor Trend.
Ooh.
It's called Celebrity Cars.
Get the fuck out of here.
In motortrend.com. That's coming out this week on the 15th. No.
Oh.
They just they write an article and they show the car that a celebrity drives. So they did a spread. I took my own pictures.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, in my Durango. My 2011 Durango.
Car. Is it all pimped out?
No, I stopped that years ago. Pimping out your car fucks up the value, fucks up the ride. If you put bigger rims on it,
I know. Believe me, the engineers know what the fuck tires to put on the fucking vehicle.
Don't mess with it.
If you fuck with the tire size, you're fucking with the rear end ratio. You're fucking with everything.
You're fucking with your car. And I mean, it is what it is.
That shit.
I did all that shit.
I'm sorry. I don't know why. I'm laughing because Sam just puts up Gallagher. Why? Because Patrice is here? Now everyone thinks he's a racist because of Patrice.
Oh, God. I forgot about that.
Though. Yeah, I got stories upon stories.
But we busted it open.
I don't think he wanted it busted open.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted that busted open.
He got there's club owners that tell me stories about Gallagher.
Yeah.
He called. That's where I actually got the term where I used the word niglet.
Yeah.
A story of club owner that with Gallagher called one of the waitresses a little niglet, or he goes, you little nigger girl.
Wow.
I'm telling you, Gallagher is a complete ass.
And this is what the club owner
said.
I have no idea.
Well,
we just have to say that.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's what he's saying, which is fine.
That's what doesn't matter. But it does bring to light that whole smash in the watermelon thing. Like he puts a lot into that, and that might be
Oh, you think there's something else going on
behind that?
We have to say it's assumed, or is it? I heard alleged.
There
Let me
were
say
alleged. Reports had it that Gallagher. He's also bringing in where he smashes a bucket of fried chicken and some watermelon.
And he ain't the only old school comic either. These motherfuckers run around. I got 40 names that I go, here's another piece of dog shit. Fuck him and his watermelon. Ass wipe.
Still smashing shit.
All right, we're gonna break. We're gonna do the Mickey Rooney thing again because Patrice is here. He'll have a nice angle on that. Also, do you watch Celebrity Rehab?
Not at all.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I'm going to hit the jumper.
This is part of the tease. Another success story. Dr. Drew trying to help celebrities, and we have another success story.
I know about it.
And then we got a whole list of success stories for this Dr. Drew and Celebrity Rehab. So I'm going to run through the list. All right, really fast. This Celebrity Rehab, did the new season start there, Sam? You know a bit about this show.
Yeah, they're like 2 or 3 episodes deep.
They are? Mm-hmm. Who's on the new one? Amy Fisher, I know.
Yeah, Amy Fisher, Bai Ling.
Michael Lohan.
Michael Lohan. Steven Adler's back.
See, I thought wasn't he on our show and we would hug him and stuff and go, congratulations, you look great. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm never going back to that.
He goes, I know, because I know it'll kill me.
It'll kill me.
Oh, there you go.
So Adler's back?
Yeah, Adler's
We're
back.
actually not surprised whatsoever.
Big crocodile.
Oh, I know, 17 foot.
Sean Young.
Fuck. Sean Young.
Sean Young?
Remember Sean Young?
What happened to her?
She fucking decided to drink her face off.
Oh, Sean Young is on here.
Yeah, Dwight Gooden.
Dwight Gooden. Yeah, start from the top again.
Sean Young had horrible banana tits.
All right, you got Amy Fisher with the
drawn-in eyebrows.
Very good, by the way. Very good.
Ooh,
what movie was that again?
Who's Bai Ling?
Hold on. We're going to start from the top. Amy Fisher with the worst fucking face job I've ever seen.
That's Amy Fisher?
Yeah, she fucked up her face.
Look, could you get a bigger picture of that? Because I can't believe that's her.
That's Amy Fisher now.
Are you shitting
me?
me?
Everyone's talking about what the fuck did she do to her face.
She could walk right the fuck by me, and I would not know that was Amy Fisher.
She was a hot young thing, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was the fucking dirty girl from Long Island.
Did she
Long Island Lolita?
Did she go to some local doctor in Hicksville?
Yeah, she went to fucking.
How about you come to New York City, you dope?
Oh, Collins, she must have went to Ronkonkoma.
She look like Fergie now from the. They all look the same.
They want to look like Fergie.
Either Fergie or
wow, that doesn't look anything like her.
Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke.
She yeah, man, she was doing all right, and then she fucked up her face.
She looks nothing like.
Then you got Bai Ling, who's famous. She's one of those celebrities. She's famous for I don't know what, really.
She's had a couple of like
speaking 2 languages of song. Tribute to Jimmy.
A couple movie roles that I can't even remember.
Yeah. She looks so Asian too. She looked like she probably has an awful accent.
Oh yeah.
And you got Dwight Gooden. And the story with Dwight Gooden, didn't Lenny...
Who looks like Keith David, by the way.
Oh, my God, yeah.
He looks like Keith David now.
Get us some of this sideways pussy. Whoa!
There's a story about Dwight Gooden. I think, was it Lenny Dykstra? Trying to, like, break him out of the celebrity rehab because he thought that there was he was being held against his will.
Oh, Jesus.
Was it Lenny Dykstra? Someone out there
positive.
knows more than I about this dumb show. Wow. Fucking Dwight Gooden.
What happened to the Doc? Doc Gooden.
And who's Jeremy Jackson?
He's the kid who was on Baywatch.
Oh, wasn't he also in that show where they were supposed to bring back child stars?
Of a Teen Idol?
The child star one
yeah,
where,
that's
where they
the
were
one.
bringing them back and making them famous again?
Yep.
He was in that show.
And the guy from Blue Lagoon one or something.
Yeah.
Chris Atkins.
I thought he was supposed to be famous again because he won the show, and we haven't heard from him since the show ended.
Exactly. He's doing Chiller Theater.
All right, who else?
Jessica Sugar Kuiper or Kipper. She was on Survivor.
I don't know.
Michael Lohan. Sean Young. Steven
Is
Adler.
that what she looks like now, Sean Young?
Yeah.
She looks pretty good. She
kind of looks
keeps
the
her real
same.
face.
Yeah. At least she's recognizable as Sean Young.
That's her all dollied up. I've seen photos of her. She's had a rough few years. Yeah. So Celebrity Rehab has started again. I don't even know why this show should be allowed to be on TV.
And look at Dr. Drew looking all pensive.
Yeah.
Dr. Drew Pensive, they should call him.
Sedapinski.
All right.
Well, we bring this up today because he had another success story. Rodney King, who was on season 2, relapsed, DUI, did a million things wrong while he was drunk driving.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
This is the same thing as the fat shows. It's like
they all go back to being
because
fat.
It's not even really helping. It's like Dr. Drew. He's just not.
And Dr.
It's
Drew,
a freak show. It's a perp walk.
If
They're
a
just
real
parading
doctor
these
had
people.
his fucking his
record?
percentage rate,
he would be
would you
disbarred.
pay? Would you pay to go see this motherfucker?
Disbarred.
I don't know.
People are going to jump on you.
Yeah, he would be thrown out.
With his deep thought picture,
drummed out of the regimen.
What happened to Dr. Drew? He wants to be, and he is. He wants to be famous. To the point where he doesn't give a fuck.
He didn't care about a doctor.
That he has all these horrible success stories.
What kind of doctor is he? Is he a doctor of psychology?
He's an addiction specialist.
All right, look, that
How about
doesn't
he
mean
dropped
shit.
the specialist part?
And that don't
But
mean
he used
shit.
to do Love Line with
with Adam.
So what? He's an addiction specialist.
That's his expertise.
At least Dr. Oz is doing doctor shit. Like,
oh yeah,
and
I can't watch that though. I think I have it.
I don't think you should be able to have a doctor of psychology. I just don't think.
No,
he's an internist.
So he could cut you open and do some shit?
I guess so.
Not like Dr. William H. Cosby Jr., that honorary doctorate. Dr. William H. Cosby loves putting that doctor in front of his name. That's like, what?
I don't think a doctor of psychology should. I don't. It's just like
yeah, there are some people. It's just
you should be able to sue a psychologist.
No one should be able to be an honorary
malpractice.
But no one should be able to be an honorary doctor.
No, it's like being an honorary fucking general.
If Bill
can't do that, you can't go in the army and go, hey, by the way, I'm going to be a captain.
If Bill Cosby wants to be an honorary doctor, they should make him perform a little minor surgery.
Yeah. Or just
a
call it
little thing.
Call it honorary Dr. Cosby.
Right. Honorary Dr. William H. Cosby.
Because now he's confused with the real doctors that spend.
Yes.
I got a nephew that's going into that crap.
Yeah.
He explained to me he's not even going to start making money until he's like 32, I think he said.
When he becomes a specialist.
Yeah.
He's gonna run around and really be an assistant to doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me his schedule. It's unbelievable. And the amount of money they make is nothing. He's already done the 4 years of college. Now he's in medical school. That's another 4 to 6, I think. Then after that, he becomes an intern for 4 years or something
Which
like
is
that.
worse than an intern for this show.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we wouldn't know. We don't have them.
They work 70 to 80 hours a week
the shit out of them.
and make no money.
And it's horrible.
And then
work.
eventually...
It's all the bad shit.
Even at the 32-year-old thing.
Or whatever it is. It's somewhere
whatever
around
that
there.
age... That's not a guarantee.
No.
Like they'll make 200-something thousand or 300,000. Like that's really good.
Yeah.
But when you're talking the money that people think doctors make,
right?
You're talking about a guy that fucking sews new hearts to your chest.
Right. Yeah.
Did he say to your chin?
To your chest.
Oh,
like
chest.
Your new,
Cuts your head open.
You know, the fucking specialists. Get mega money, and the big money now is plastic surgery.
Right.
The biggest money.
So
it's not even healing and helping.
And what about the bills from medical school and all that? That
you're working,
all the student loans and all that
for the fucking
and then
university.
And then the fucking malpractice insurance these motherfuckers have to pay.
Right.
But
It's
Dr.
a huge
Drew
amount.
doesn't have to pay
No,
malpractice.
why would he have to?
For psychology, I think a dentist can be called a doctor because he can do something that you
Yeah,
can
oral
sue.
surgery.
Yeah.
You could come out with fucked up grill and fucking sue that motherfucker.
Let's do this. Let's do this quick.
Fuck my grill.
My uncle touched me funny.
Yeah.
Really? Did you really? You get paid for that?
Here's the success stories of Celebrity Rehab and Dr. Drew. So, riding the Rodney King thing, which happened yesterday or the day before.
Yeah.
He was from season 2, and all these guys graduated. Dr. Drew has a graduation ceremony.
Is it really?
You're cured. Go into the real
What
world.
does he give him?
Does
he give him a chip or something?
A little.
I think a certificate or something.
Or something that they completed the program.
Some of those
they
people
fucking snort coke with it.
They completed the 3-week.
Roll it up.
Roll it up and just do fucking mega rails up.
Well, that's what that damn Tommy Sizemore did. He's on the same.
Oh, yeah.
And then poor Jeff, what's his name?
Conway.
That motherfucker was. Dr. Drew should be sued.
Yes, that's one of the guys.
Jeff Conway.
Some of the people on that list also went through Sober House. It's not mentioned, but not only did they go
But
through
he shouldn't
Celebrity
have
Rehab.
graduation ceremonies or nothing.
No.
They survived a 3-week TV show.
Yeah.
What about all the success stories?
All right, here's the success stories, and I know a bunch of people on this that aren't on this list.
Great.
Like Dennis Rodman is a partying animal.
Yeah, we just didn't have any specific
but
references.
he hasn't done anything wrong
Exactly.
yet, I guess. Okay, so Shifty, season 1, graduated from Celebrity Rehab, did a little Sober House too, I remember, right?
Shifty?
Yeah, from
Who's Shifty?
He's that
Come, my lady, come, my lady.
yeah.
Butterfly, sugar.
Why would you say that as we all? Oh, that's the thing.
Oh.
No, you know the song.
You know the guy.
Can we play the song?
Please.
Go ahead.
And
give us a little Shifty.
And admit if you know this
Yes.
song. Okay.
Let me.
All right.
Because fucking Sam's enthusiasm. Come, my lady. Come, my lady.
Come. I think I know it. I just
You know this song.
I got to get it in my head.
Come, my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come, my lady, come, my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar.
I'm so happy I don't know this song.
You really don't?
It's big in the 90s. Well, 90s, right? Yeah.
This is a 90s song?
Yeah.
butterflies and
Yeah, that's that white hip hop
And they got
shit.
booed off the stage at, what was it, Ozfest or something?
Really?
Yeah.
And the
One
lead
of
guy there
festivals.
is Shifty.
That's probably why he fucking turned to dope.
He shifted.
Yeah,
to
after
drugs.
After he went through the graduation ceremony of Celebrity Rehab, he relapsed multiple times, arrested for domestic disturbance.
Okay.
Success story number 2 for Dr. Drew is good old Steven Adler.
Steven Adler.
Season 2 and 5, we've had him on the show. He looked great for a little while there. Still in Celebrity Rehab.
Jesus.
And got high on television. When was that?
I was in Sober House.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When he was supposed to be sober in this sober
when he was all
house.
fucked
After
up?
graduation.
Yeah.
Was that when
After
he was banging into the walls and
Yeah,
shit?
oh,
yeah.
Yeah, he was fucked
So
up.
that's success story number 2. Number 3 is China, season 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Started a legit career in porn, hospitalized after ODing on sleeping pills. This is after graduating from one of these fun shows that
I thought she
Dr.
was
Drew
on
puts out.
this year's.
No.
No?
Oh, no, she's...
And she's back into porn.
Yeah,
right?
she's
Oh,
doing
yeah,
real
she
porn.
is.
Not like homemade.
Oh, the real shit now. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like-
now she's just getting railed.
Taking it in the poops to wherever.
Oh, anywhere.
The movie is called Backdoor into China.
She had a fall.
You have anything on it?
She had a fall from fucking grace, man. She was huge. And
She was huge.
Well, they stopped her from taking them roids and her clit shrunk.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Fucking. Now, poor little China, but I'm going to see. That's a good thing to do.
That was a
Might as well.
that was a Triple H debacle, wasn't it?
She was never the same.
It was alleged, yes, that Triple H. And then he started going out with the boss's daughter, and they said, "Hey, get that fucking bitch out of here."
we don't want the old girlfriend
We
around.
don't want her around. Later.
Oh, boy.
She's a Vivid girl now?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Backdoor to China.
It's just the trailer.
Welcome to Hollywood.
They got big tits. Big fake tits. Jesus.
That's long.
Like that.
Dude.
Oh, my God.
Man.
Oh, boy. There she is. Boy, who would have thunk watching wrestling? Now, you were growing up to watching China, right?
Oh, yeah.
Sam?
Yeah.
You were a kid when she was really popular, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Did you ever think you'd see her
No.
sucking a cock?
I didn't, but it's nice to see she's still alive.
Well, that is true, given the, alternative. Thank you, sir. Gee.
The rest of the girls aren't bad.
They're
Gotta
vivid
put
girls.
somebody in there.
They gotta put somebody in there. Is she getting fucked?
I'll tell you what, she cannot fuck, which is almost even... it's even sexier. Watch this big stiff... Oh, look at her, poor thing. She's
terrible.
She's practicing being
She
sexy.
bounces up and down. I don't know. It's like a centimeter up and down.
But I'm such a groupie.
terrible.
I am such a fucking... I love famous women. So it's just like China. It's nostalgic to watch her fall this way. But if she's fucking, I gotta watch it.
I like watching that shit too. Why do people like seeing famous people naked? I wonder why that is.
I think it's
like it's better. It's better to be like, oh shit, look at that chick. She's
and
naked.
she's not supposed to be fucking on film. Like,
yeah, is
she's
that what it
so
is?
not supposed to be. Like, I would buy a Whoopi Goldberg porn.
Yes.
Just to see Whoopi's ass bent up in the air. Like, it's just like I'm not supposed to be watching Whoopi take it in the
Is that
poops.
what it is? It's like you're not supposed to.
She's so not.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't buy that?
Bette Midler.
Who would buy that? Bette Midler.
I would jerk off to Bette Midler.
Just fucking riding
Just
a cock.
riding a dick.
Fucking making a fuck face sweating. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. What's going on there?
Look at now. Do you see
That's
this?
young Whoopi.
Yeah, young Whoopi, but now
Looks
Whoopi.
like a tranny.
Yeah, now Whoopi.
Whoopi looks like a
now.
tranny.
Whoopi.
Like fucking just watching like China's big head.
And you'd have to peel off Whoopi's like those fucking pee pants that she has to wear in the commercials.
And she's making sounds like
Yeah.
like that big thick man voice. That China shit turned me on because she's so
Really?
that giant reconstructed head.
Imagine that fucking looking down at you.
And her body's still good because she stopped she stopped doing the weights.
Yeah, so she's not all manly
It's not
muscles.
a novelty
She
body.
softened up a
Right.
little bit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It looked
she
like she
softened
got her
up.
body in shape for that porn. So China is another success story. ODing on sleeping pills, hospitalized. Then we move on to Mary Carey. We've had her on the show.
Mary Carey.
We like her, too. She relapsed, went right back to porn. When she said she wasn't going to do the porn anymore, she was trying to get out of that. I remember this.
Yeah.
And her passion was dancing or something.
Yeah, she wanted to...
A ballerina.
Every time I try to get out, they put it back in.
She danced right back on a pair of nuts.
Oh, yeah. Danced.
She pirouetted right into some balls, right in the fucking top of her eyeballs.
And the thanks Dr. Drew got when she went back into porn, she made fun of Dr. Drew and the whole celebrity.
Yeah, she did a parody
Yeah.
with Dr. Drew kind of character, and she would fucking him. And
I would be embarrassed if I was Dr. Drew. I don't need fame that much.
And why isn't anybody challenging in this month? Like Dr.
We're the only
Oz,
ones.
Dr. Oz, the great Dr. Oz. I don't watch his show, but I know he goes, try Ginga berries. They'll clean out your fucking colon. That's a great doctor show.
Right.
But this fucking guy he's relapsed. Look, fucking what's my boy again? That fucked the prostitute. That was his girlfriend.
What?
The guy, the main guy. I mean, he is really
the English guy.
No, my boy.
Oh.
My boy from the movie The Relic. Tommy Sizemore.
Tom Sizemore.
Sizemore. Yeah.
Sizemore. He didn't help him at all.
Nah.
Like he didn't help. What's the prostitute that's collecting birds now? Heidi Fleiss. He didn't help her at all.
That's what I'm getting at here.
But why won't anybody fucking muscle this guy to say, dude, you're not
enough already?
And by the way, how great was Sizemore on like fucking Saving Private Ryan?
Sizemore is tremendous.
Yeah.
You guys see him on Celebrity Rehab, man.
I know.
You can't believe it's the same guy.
I know.
You can't believe it's the same fucking guy.
Playing the sergeant guy, that fucking character he plays.
At least Mickey Rourke.
That's great.
And this is the thing you got to respect. At least, like, look, I want to lose weight. But there's no fucking way you're going to catch me on fucking Fat People Show. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I know how to lose weight. I don't need this fucking guy yelling at me, this Lou Gossett guy.
Oh, Fat
telling
Club.
me I'm
Celebrity
fucking
Fat Club.
Lou Gossett.
And Tommy Sizemore, here's the thing that the great Mickey Rourke did. He just imploded on his own.
Yeah.
He fucking was in alleyways, getting his face chopped up.
Yeah.
Having that horrendous
back alley fucking plastic
terrible
surgery.
Body where it's like in shape, but it's kind of, he's fat, but he has a six pack.
That's 50s in shape.
I mean, he's amazing.
Like that's
but he did it
Ben-Hur
himself.
shape.
He fucking
John
farted
Wayne
all his
shape.
own.
Yeah, John Wayne in shape.
John
When
Wayne
John
in shape.
Wayne would take his shirt off and the ladies would swoon.
Not
back in
even
the
a
day.
hint of a muscle, but the women would
But
swoon.
they didn't work out.
Remember Family Guy? You ever see Family Guy when he goes, now, coming on now, the 1950s in shape, out of shape guy.
That's our bitch.
I know.
James, what is it?
How long ago did they do that?
Who played the original Max Cady? Whitmore?
Oh shit,
Whitman?
James.
I forgot.
He was in the old one, but he was the original Max Cady.
Mitchum?
Robert Mitchum.
Robert Mitchum.
They go, and now we return to Robert Mitchum in 1950s in shape, out of shape guy.
When did you see that?
Family Guy, man.
Yeah.
No, we did the bit.
Oh yeah.
It might be 2005.
Wow, maybe we indirectly ripped them off. I thought that was one of our original bits.
I
From
think
the 50s. Gambling is illegal in this town. Says Mitchum in out of shape. Turn to Robert Mitchum in out of shape, in shape guy from the 50s. Gambling is illegal in this town. Says who? Says me. You got a problem with that?
Not really sure. I'm waiting for you to exhale. Actually, yeah, I do have a problem with that.
Holy shit. His pants are up to his nipples.
In shape.
They have that barrel body and shit.
That's weird.
That's fantastic.
In shape, out of shape guy from the 50s.
Fucking Heston had that. Fucking John Wayne
had it.
it.
Was a classic.
Like Charlton Heston, when he would take his shirt off and like even Planet of the Apes and shit like that, you could tell he was sucking it in and shit.
Yeah.
It was
hilarious.
It was a weird.
Yeah.
It's
because guys didn't work at like big stars. They weren't in the gym working out. Like I remember when John Wayne. Remember when Lucy was trying to get John Wayne's footprints in the cement and shit.
Sure, yeah.
And I Love Lucy. And the big thing he did in his trailer when he was filming was, all right, Bob, come in here and give me a rub down. And he's laying on the table, and some burly guy gives him a rub down. He wasn't fucking lifting weights or nothing like that back then.
So who was the first truly in shape dude?
Yeah, who was the first, like...
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
But that's above in shape.
That is, because he was, before acting, he was already in shape. Who the fuck, what actor decided, look, I'm getting real fucking muscles before I get on in front of the camera?
You have to get to
Paul Newman?
I would go early 70s.
Newman had the same body.
Newman was the same thing?
Yeah, man. And Steve McQueen now.
McQueen
is...
they had the same figure.
God,
here's a Robert Mitchum.
His six-pack was a rib... Burt
Reynolds?
No, he had the same body.
Yul Brynner?
They all had the same body.
Wait. Yul Brynner from... Moses.
Yes.
It wasn't.
Moses.
Go
Yul Brynner as
Yul
Pharaoh.
Brynner and Pharaoh.
Yul Brynner Pharaoh. See what the fuck he looked like. Yeah, because
Ten Commandments. Because he.
Yeah, he might have had it. He might have had it going. Wait a minute.
That's the same body.
Wait a minute, no. That's
the same body.
That's not the same
No,
body.
that's from The King and I.
Go to.
It's the same body.
When his shirt is completely removed.
That's a belly, man.
Wait a minute.
No, see,
come on, man.
He's sucking in his belly. When you see that much, of the ribs,
body.
they're sucking in the fucking belly.
Are you sure?
Yes, that's the same body. That's Robert Mitchum.
Are you fucking sure?
All right.
Come on, look at that.
Now there he is, and he's as Pharaoh. That's 10 Commandments. All right, the guy was in shape there.
Yeah.
That's as in shape as you were going to fucking get back then.
Which isn't phenomenally, like, it's more like he's athletically fit.
Right.
More than he is.
Clyde in Ohio. What about Chuck Connors?
The Rifleman?
Connors was the same
Check out
shit.
Chuck Connors from The Rifleman.
How about Paul Kersey?
even like Bobby Weissmiller, even the dudes.
Oh, Johnny Weissmuller was
the
guy.
Tarzan guys were the
Those
worst.
guys were awful.
They were the worst.
Fucking Flash
Yeah.
Gordon.
Flash Gordon, fucking Superman from the TV show. George Reed.
They were awful.
They were all look at that. In shape, out of shape, motherfucker. Johnny Weissmuller, man.
The Tarzan guys were the worst.
Maybe
who was the
fitness
first
regiment wasn't out then.
It wasn't. It was like calisthenics. They do like Jack LaLanne.
Maybe Christopher Reeve from the first Superman. Maybe that was the first.
Is it
guy.
that fucking far?
He's got the start. He's got the start of bitch tits. That's because everything he ate was fattening. Everything, even apples were fattening back then for some reason.
There wasn't a health regimen. I don't think.
No,
man.
They were all smoking. They were all drinking. They were all eating like shit. Dude, who was the first motherfucker?
Milk poured like Jello.
Are you kidding me? You have to go to the 70s?
Christopher Reeve
before you
Superman 1978.
Dude, you got to go to the 70s before you
That's
get
what I said.
really in shape.
I said
star?
early 70s. I'm
Come
guessing.
on.
Smokey and the Bandit. Shut up.
What about
Charles Bronson?
Charles Bronson. Charles Bronson had that same body too.
Oh, that awful.
Yeah, that same fucking. Even in The Great Escape, he had that.
But it was an awful.
It was just the fucking in shape, out of shape
Christopher
guy.
Reeve could be the guy that started it.
The first dude.
He could. What year?
78. Yeah.
I'm reading this. I don't see shit.
All right, at least we got.
You can't put Bruce Lee in.
We
that
got Christopher Reeve in
Wait a
78.
minute, though. Why
Bruce
not?
Lee?
Though? Why not? Why can't you?
Because before the movies, he was already a badass.
He was. That's what he did. But so wasn't Johnny Weissmuller. Johnny Weissmuller was a.
But he was. I don't know. It's.
They got him late in his career.
Who got like?
I see what you're saying.
I'm trying to get.
You can't say
what about Telly
Arnold
Savalas?
Telly Savalas, Lee Majors, they all had that same fucking body.
I think Christopher Reeve might be the first.
Hilarious.
That's
the
at least
first legitimately in shape person.
That's at least a
in
starting
movies.
point. So now we got to move backwards from 78.
Well, who would it be?
There's Telly Savalas.
Look at Telly Savalas.
So his dumb publicist thought it was a good idea to get him on the cover of People magazine
with no
without a
shirt.
shirt
They
on.
were unhealthy. Yul Brynner's last thing in life was don't smoke. They smoked. They ate pork sandwiches.
Hey, yeah, Sylvester
Was
Stallone
Rocky
we're not
is
thinking
Stallone.
of. So now we're moving backwards.
No. Time out.
Was that before?
That was after Superman.
It was?
Or no?
No.
I think it
Wait
was-
a minute.
Yeah.
Rocky, I'm going to tell you. I'm watching these movies. He didn't get in shape till 3. Look at Rocky's body in 1 and 2.
Let's take a look. Let's go to the videotape.
You're kind of right.
Wait a minute.
He was a fat man.
He had some
in 1
arms
and
on
2.
him.
Yeah, but Apollo Creed was ripped.
But
Creed was
ripped, but do we count fucking Carl Weathers?
Black guys?
Carl Weathers was fucking...
You fucking asshole.
What a dick.
Look at him in Rocky 1. Borderline chubby.
What about Sidney Poitier if we're going to go black guys?
They never let Sidney Poitier take off his
shirt
clothes.
off?
No. Carl Weathers was the first half-nude black man we ever seen.
You know why with Sidney?
Sidney Poitier.
He had a third nipple.
Did he?
Did he really?
I think you're lying.
What?
Go to regular Rocky. Just regular Rocky body. That's Rocky. That's not 1. That's almost 2 because his body's starting to build up.
Yeah, that could be the
1.
rematch or something.
Topless pictures.
Yeah.
Rocky.
Yeah, put in topless Rocky pictures, please.
Yeah,
just put in topless.
Is that the original right there?
Rocky
middle of the
topless.
screen? Yeah, well.
He's ripped in that.
That was
that's a little later. Yeah, because he had the heavy sweatsuit on, so you might be
I think you're onto something.
You're onto
there.
something.
Yeah, he was not.
If he thought his body was in shape, he would have filmed those scenes with something a little
Dude,
looser.
a lot of people stop saying Arnold Schwarzenegger. We discussed that. He was a bodybuilder that they found and said, let's put this animal in a movie.
It was like bodybuilding to movie, not in shape guy actor.
They gave him the parts because he was so muscle bound.
You know what? We can't go much further back from 78 and Christopher Reeve.
Christopher Reeve is the first in shape guy in the movies.
No, and Stallone wasn't a bodybuilder. The fucking...
And Stallone also...
Don't argue with me.
Also, he didn't get in shape. He was an in-shape guy after Rocky 3. He also did other movies. He did the fucking Outsiders or whatever the fuck he did. Or
Stallone? He was in...
Stallone was...
He was in Death Race 2000 with...
He was in movies before Rocky also.
Yeah.
John in Greensboro just writes, this is so gay.
It is super gay. I was thinking about it.
Machine Gun Joe for Turbo.
What are you going to do?
But you see these in-shape, out-of-shape guys and you laugh.
It's funny, though, man.
It is funny.
What about Clint Eastwood?
Nah, I think he
never was that
He was
dude.
a skinny guy at
Matter
one
of fact,
point.
can we be fair? Is any, other than Schwarzenegger, even now, who's in shape?
You look at someone like Christian Bale when he was fucking Batman. He fucking worked like a motherfucker.
Let's not
all ripped.
Let's not forget about Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. I mean, come on. That guy worked out like a motherfucker.
I mean, not to be gay.
No, I'm not being gay here. I'm strictly saying as a guy that fucking works out, like how do you fucking... That Christian Bale.
That certainly is a...
that guy can work out and get results.
That certainly isn't Robert Mitchum.
And then he did that fucking role, The Machinist, and then he comes back and does Batman.
But you know what? I give no one credit who does that.
Yeah?
Except for De Niro.
Yeah?
I refuse to give credit to anybody who does...
gains or loses weight.
I'm going to fucking throw up and not eat thing.
It's much harder to do what he did and go down to that weight for Machinist.
I don't get
Machinist.
It's terrible.
I read somewhere he was eating like 1 apple a day or something, just insane shit.
That De Niro he did it twice.
But who can't
Max
eat
Cady.
Who can eat pasta every day to gain the weight?
He gained it and he lost it.
But he did lose it. And he got fucking pretty ripped after that.
For Max Cady. For fucking Cape Fear.
Cape Fear.
He had a
He's
fucking
the king,
six-pack.
He's the king of that shit.
Hey, let's get back to the success stories as we move through this.
Look at us. We fucking took a left turn.
That's all good, man. Jason Davis. Who's Jason Davis again? He was on season 4.
Socialite.
He was the guy that Dr. Drew basically said, you will die soon if you do not get sober.
Wow.
Well, he relapsed and arrested on possession.
Who is he?
Since the show ended.
He's a socialite.
He used to hang with, Paris Hilton and all that crew.
What's he look? He looks.
He's famous for just being in Hollywood.
He
and
looks
being
like
a party
Rocket's
guy.
red glare.
Yeah. Rodney King, we said. Tony Katan. Or Katan. Season 2. Relapse DUI.
Tony Katan? Who's that?
Katan. She was
with David Coverdale.
White Snake video.
Going out with David Coverdale.
Rolling around on the hood of that car.
Okay.
Mindy McCready, Season 3. Big country star there, right?
Yes.
Relapse, hospitalized after drug overdose, put out a sex tape. These are all Dr. Drew's success stories.
Who gets to fucking confront this guy?
We're the only ones. I swear to God. I'm surprised no one else is jumping on this because this is kind of like the dead wrestler thing we do. This is like very suspicious. He's not helping anyone.
But what about like if this guy was a real doctor?
Yeah, he'd be fucked.
You look at his resume,
right,
and you go, this guy died. This guy got. What are you doing?
Right.
If you were like a surgeon and lost this many people.
Yeah, and then you got. In the last year, Jeff Conway and Mike Starr from Alice in Chains both dead.
Maybe,
and they also graduated from these shows.
That's a great.
Maybe it's like a bus driver. He takes you on a ride that he's supposed to take you on.
Oh, you get off.
You get off. Like he kept you. Like he's not responsible for you after you leave.
But you think it would be bad for business when the fame goes away? Like, what are you doing? So, which means I think he cares more about being famous than his practice. And Mike Starr, just to add, he was such a real success story for Dr. Drew, they brought him back to show the other losers, look, you can change your life. Here's Mike Starr. And they're all like, oh, my God, Mike, you look great, blah, blah, blah. And I think 6 to 8 months later, he was dead.
Did y'all talk about that asshole who got caught cheating on his wife? Y'all had to talk about it.
Which one?
There's been so many.
I'm a day late in the dog show, I know, but fucking Catch a Predator.
Oh, right.
You discussed that, didn't you?
Yeah, Chris Hansen.
All right, good enough.
Chris Hansen.
That motherfucker. Can you believe him?
They set him up pretty good.
God bless him.
I have a... Yeah, we did the whole break, but I had a problem with him because he went past that Catch a Predator shit, which I thought was a great show. I really thought it was getting some shit done. And then he went into like just harassing bike owners and like just street guys that are trying to fucking make a little living here and there. Who gives a shit type of crimes?
Because he couldn't do the Predator thing anymore because some guy fucking hung himself or some shit. And they were like, we're liable, networks. So we're going to get sued. The pedophile hung himself.
I saw one recently. I'll be quick. He's going after bike owners because what happens is, you got street thieves that taking your bike and they go to a bike shop and go, hey, man, what could you give me for this bike? And a bunch of guys are saying, well, I'll give you a couple $100, whatever.
Yeah.
He went to this
that's
one.
What he got relegated to?
He went to this. Yeah, he went to this one bike owner with a fake stolen bike, and the bike owner, I'm telling you,
saying bike shop owner,
like a bike shop owner. Okay. I'm sorry. Bike shop owner told Chris Hansen, I don't even know how many times, no, I'm not that guy. I don't want to do this. No, thank you. You got to go somewhere else. Do you know of anyone else? No. Doesn't want to be involved with this fucking thing. And Chris Hansen and the crew just broke him down and kept boom, 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 boom. To the point where the guy almost was like, all right, I'll fucking take your bike. And then as soon as the guy said that, boom, here comes Chris Hansen and big burly security guards. And they're beating the shit out of this guy, mentally basically for being a bad guy. It was complete entrapment. Hansen kept at him until he finally said, all right, I'll take your bike.
And there's no one talking about that. Like, what constitutes, like you would think the hypocrisy would get this motherfucker.
And no one's talking about it.
It's just a non-issue. Like, who makes those decisions on what the fuck is, like Kaylee.
Tiger and shit like that got fucking crucified.
There was a time, I think a mother who drowns in succession of age, all her kids in the bathtub, that's warranted. Like Kaylee, that case. I mean, not that it shouldn't be a case, but it permeated throughout everything.
Yeah,
and this fucking woman who fucking drowns all her kids, and is not the biggest news since OJ.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just drowns them in order of their age?
Wait, are you talking about the one? Oh,
in Texas, or the many white women that fucking kill their kids?
Yeah.
Well, no,
white women love killing their children.
They really do.
We had one close to New York, right? Wasn't it a black woman? And she let the one go. Why wasn't that all over TV?
I want to know
why. That's way more
fucking
tragic.
What did this girl? I think it's her attitude where, like again, they were so upset that this girl didn't act upset the way she was supposed to act upset.
Yeah.
It's like she's supposed to be this apologetically
crazy,
contrite, like sadness and overwhelmed.
She just sat there.
Look, man, it's simple. She is young, white, and hot. And that's why everyone went with it.
And that ugly Nancy Grace.
We got the Nancy
God,
Grace.
we hate the Nancy Grace.
We got the Nancy Grace.
And she's ugly with you know what her ugliness to me is?
Yeah.
It's an inner ugly. It's an inner that comes right on her face. Now, did you see the Devil's Advocate?
Yeah, of course.
But you remember when Charlize Theron kept seeing the faces change?
When they went shopping the first time, and they're drinking the champagne, and they're trying on clothes, and then they were like, bleh. It was like, hey, wait, she just got a glimpse of their inner evil.
Nancy's aura is that to me.
Yeah.
Like, she got a nasty aura, dude. Something nasty about that woman, dude.
You know, just because we got a guest here and it's getting crazy, so I want to rush through this a little bit. We got 2 Nancy Grace clips I want to play.
Yeah, please.
She's getting a lot of shit because of the coverage she had on HLN.
She was trying to get Tot Mom
She
to catch
explains
on.
why she talked,
Really?
named Casey Anthony Tot Mom.
Tot Mom, because she was trying to make it her own. Fucking cunt.
And I've been battling some people on Twitter because I said that Nancy Grace loves the fact that she was found innocent. It's great for her business. It's great for Nancy Grace that this broad was found innocent.
So she could keep going.
Yes. Rush Limbaugh loves the fact Obama's president. And I bet you would love to see him get another term because it's great for Rush's business.
Yeah.
And you write this shit on Twitter and people think you're a luna-fucking-tick.
Luna-fucking-tick.
But this is the truth. Nancy Grace wants this shit to happen. Yeah. Nancy Grace wants another young white child to go missing.
Yep.
She absolutely wants that.
That her show
that's her
got
business.
Her show beat O'Reilly's show one night, and that never happens in cable. On HLN, fucking headline news,
right?
Where that's like the CNN dumping grounds, and they actually beat fucking the #1 cable talk show because of that trial. Because she knew it.
Nancy Grace isn't attached to these stories, so she wants this shit to happen. Because then it's good for her fucking TV show.
Partying young broad, fucking smothers a kid, and we'll take that one.
Right.
Because she gets some. Look, man, I walk in rest stops when you're driving from gigs.
Yeah.
They have it's like the post office now of missing kids, man, at these rest stop things. There's so many missing children.
Yeah.
That she has to actually go, this one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Picking and choosing.
That's a good one.
Ooh, that one.
Let me grab that. That's really
It can't be a matter of I care, because it should be 30 segments of this child's missing, see if you can find her. This child's missing, see if you can find her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, here, she went on O'Reilly. Isn't that the competition, Ant? But I guess O'Reilly, it's good for O'Reilly's business to have Nancy Grace on. See how this shit works?
Yeah. They all just fucking are whores
incestuous
to each other, yeah.
I know I'm right on this one, so stop yelling at me on Twitter. It's good for her business that Casey Anthony was found innocent. Yep. She'll never admit that to you, but it's a fact.
With us now from Atlanta is Nancy Grace. First of all, do you think you went overboard at all in your coverage of the trial?
You know, Bill, number one, thank you for having me, but overboard when there is a miscarriage of justice? No, I don't think I went overboard. And in fact, I think that term overboard is very trite. What I think went wrong is not me commenting or covering what happened in the courtroom, but what went wrong is the jury verdict. Now listen, I respect our justice system. I have dedicated my life to our justice system since my fiance was murdered back in 1979, sometimes working 3 and 4 jobs at a time, so I could seek justice in the courtroom as a prosecutor. What is overboard is the jury verdict.
Okay.
So she's saying, this was killing me.
Yeah.
She's saying, fuck the system.
Fuck the system.
The system's wrong because I say it was wrong.
The system
but the system absolutely did what it was supposed to do.
The prosecution did not fucking prove beyond a reasonable doubt that she did anything.
I don't understand.
They didn't do it.
I don't like unreasonable. Unreasonable bothers me a lot, man. Like that. It's like, wait a minute. I know if something happens to my mother and then some motherfucker gets away, you're just fucking soaked with anger. Resentment.
You're going to be unreasonable, I think.
Yeah,
but when
then
it's personal,
at something you go, it is the justice. It's the system. And you know how many fucking innocent people are in jail? Where the system doesn't work either way. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing that you can't argue. I think one of the jurors said, I think she did the shit.
Mm-hmm.
But our whole thing from when we was watching Beretta, when we was
12 Angry Men,
is reasonable doubt.
Reasonable doubt.
If you got one little thing that can say I didn't do it, then I didn't do it. A little I didn't do it beats a whole lot of I think you did. 90% I did it loses to 10%.
10% maybe
you didn't do it. That's our system.
She didn't.
That's she went through the system.
And that's what happened. The prosecution couldn't even come up with a real mode of fucking murder. They don't even know how the kid died.
She gets to fucking shape the thought process of America, okay? And this unreasonable woman. She's a fucking unreasonable woman.
Right. Yeah, and you know
she gets to shape how you think when she's telling you the jury fucked up. How is she saying that?
Yeah.
Then you have to, here's the hypocrisy of it. Go to every jury that might have fucked up in something. But it concerns you and your crusade. But I like to ask Nancy Grace, would you trade in your entire career to find every kid that's ever been missing? Would you do that? Would you get up?
Oh, she would be
because that wouldn't help. No. No, it would help.
It would.
She'd be a liar and say, yes,
everybody.
I would.
I would.
She'd be like, yes, of course I would. And meanwhile, she wouldn't.
Here's Nancy Grace and O'Reilly talking about the Tot Mom and the naming of the Tot Mom.
You have to admit that the way you presented the material throughout the trial was flamboyant. You nicknamed Casey Anthony Tot Mom. What does Tot Mom mean anyway? What is that?
Well, you know what? To you, I will finally reveal where Tot Mom came from. When I was in law school, I would often give cases that I had to memorize, hundreds and hundreds, sometimes thousands of pages of legal documents for class. And it was easier for me to remember a case by the content of the case, not the name, Smith versus O'Shaughnessy. So I would name each case by the content. In this case, I needed content that would fit at the bottom of the screen so our viewer would know what we were talking about. And Tot Mom fit.
But it did sound like a
denigrate. You're lying.
Horseshitting.
Everyone loves a good catchphrase. Just say it.
And it's Pops.
Because she could have had anything written at the bottom of her screen.
If
so
it wasn't
people
associated with murdering a child, that could be the top-selling T-shirt since the smiley face.
Of course.
Tot Mom is huge.
She's fucking lying.
It almost is up there with Coca-Cola in terms of how fucking smooth it sounds.
Right.
Tot Mom.
Well, all these great products have a nice, catchphrase.
Fucking, but she's in
a catchphrase business.
Yeah, but why are we always trying to prove the hypocrisy of a bitch like Nancy Grace when we just know what she is?
I don't know. I would love to think that a lot of people know, and you just hang on Twitter enough to know there's a lot of dummies out there that don't know this shit.
Don't even care.
No, they see it how they see it on TV without breaking it down.
Tot Mom.
Tot Mom.
Well, Bill.
That's good for ratings.
Well, Bill.
Why don't you tell Bill O'Reilly, coming up with a catchphrase like Tot Mom is good for my show and good for ratings. And if I have really good ratings, I make more money. That's the real answer.
When I was in law school, Bill, here is the background, the prophetic reason why I said Tot Mom.
Right.
I could have just said Kaylee.
Yeah.
Young Kaylee. But I decided Tot Mom just goes well.
She could have had Kaylee at the bottom of her screen.
She should have said it rolled well. I just thought, damn, that's a catchy phrase.
It's not a bad catchphrase.
Tot Mom's the shit.
Nancy, own it. Be proud of it.
Yeah, you
came up with a good
Mom.
catchphrase.
If it wasn't for the fact that she is being vilified to the point of OJ somehow, that is a great T-shirt.
Yeah. Oh, they'll be wearing it.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, of course
I don't think nobody's wearing fucking... That's like wearing a...
It's not going to be like a winning T-shirt,
OJ,
but...
Free OJ, you didn't see a whole bunch of those shirts.
You saw a few. You saw a few that stepped out with that shirt.
People, but who's going to wear... What demographic is wearing fucking, Tot Mom?
Middle-aged guys. There'll be a few middle-aged guys
maybe so.
that will... absolutely have a Tot Mom shirt at a Leonard Skinner fucking concert somewhere.
You know what?
You'll see a few.
Bill, I just think that, whenever I think of my two little children, Winsy and Lindsay and Swinsy and Twinsy, Mary and Smerry. I just love the, oh, God. Yeah. And then people call in and go, oh, the same voice. Yeah. Oh, God. Nancy, I just love what you do. Thank you. And are the twins sick this week? Yeah, they had a cold. Oh, God. That fucking show makes me fucking sick.
Well, here's the rest of the clip on Tot Mom.
Screen, so our viewer would know what we were talking about. And Tot Mom fit.
But it did sound like a denigration.
It's nothing personal.
No, but it did sound like a denigration.
It does not sound like a denigration.
No, sure it did.
No, it
Tot
doesn't.
Mom is
well,
like
I don't think it did.
It was like that. Okay.
Would it be better to be cold-blooded killer? Would that be better?
I think
Tot Mom.
It has a ring to
How about
it.
Casey Anthony?
That's what we said.
Tot Mom.
She could put that at the bottom of the screen.
Tot Mom. Every time she referenced her, it was Tot Mom.
Right.
So it's like she tried to make it her own with a catchphrase.
And a bit of a dig.
That's fucking
There's a dig there.
bullshit.
Which is fine. What I'm saying is, it's fine, but don't bullshit us.
She's bullshitting herself.
My twin.
You think she bullshits herself?
She's
and
so
who
gone.
Fuck Nancy Grayson came in her. Show me Nancy's husband in this bitch. Bro, fuck kiss that. Looked at her straight because you come in a woman, you gotta look her straight in the eye. Who looked her straight in the eye?
That fucking when someone said she's got that David Bowie from Labyrinth hairdo.
Oh, that's him.
Did you see the other one? It was kind of hacked, but I retweeted it. It made me chuckle. The Nancy Grace
taking a shit
faces.
face. Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
What?
25 pictures of Nancy Grace looking like she's taking a crap.
Taking a dump.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, that's good.
Holy fuckity fuck.
Holy fuckity fuck.
Look at that family.
Fuckity fuck.
Look, she's Tot Mom right there.
You know what?
She's a mom and she got a tot.
I have to apologize to Nancy Grace. She could do better.
Wow. I think you're crazy.
I think she could do. You
the
think
second she opens that fucking mouth of hers.
You think that this fucking limo driver looking motherfucker? That's the best Nancy could do. Where's Nancy's body?
God.
Where's her body?
What the hell's wrong with you?
Let me see her body.
Is that her wedding photo?
Is that her tits hanging low? All right, she
yeah,
got some big soggy
low.
Tits. Wait, go back to a different picture. Let me figure this out.
You know the smell's just off too and everything.
No, she's rich, man. She got good pussy products.
You know she's got some weird
good
smell
pussy products.
You think she stinks?
Oh God, yeah. Vinegary.
There's no.
Vinegary, like tangy.
Well, you know the vinegar that you leave out a little too long.
Yeah.
You got to warm it up a bit. Maybe leave it in the sun.
Jesus Christ. You think she's warm vinegar? Would you do Nancy Grace?
No.
Well, let's slow down a minute.
Not even as.
Let's play it.
Not even as Nancy Grace. Like, oh, she's famous. Let me fuck her. Kind of a thing. No.
I would like to see her cooch up in the air.
Yeah.
Just to let's take a look. You wouldn't?
No.
Think she shaves?
I don't think so.
I think it's
she's
just
old school.
I think she's got some.
You think she's old school, Bush?
Yeah.
I think she's got some wild ones down there.
She got wild hair up her ass.
I bet you she's a piece of garbage in bed. I bet you.
You think she's like filthy?
Oh, and she controls her husband. She ties him up.
Oh man.
She's a femdom. I bet you she steps on his balls
with that horrible yellow tie he was wearing in that fucking last picture.
She just sits on his face and smothers him. She smothers him. Cuckold.
A cuckold.
Fuck me like the jury just fucked up this case.
I want 12 of your friends to fuck me.
Yeah.
I want to feel what it's like to be fucked by 12.
Juror number 7. Come on.
You know, he just gave some porn company. They just stole it. You know they stole it.
That's great. Let's work on it.
At least give us a bottle of wine.
Nancy Grace, fuck it.
Fucking Gawker never gave us a bottle of wine for the wiener thing. That's all I wanted. Bastards. So there's your celebrity rehab. And then a guy's yelling at me. He's like, you don't know anything about addiction. I wasn't even saying I knew anything about addiction.
What?
My whole point on the celebrity rehab thing is there's a lot of fucking duds on this list that Dr. Drew didn't help. That's all I was saying.
What the fuck is that about?
I don't know anything about addiction and trying to get sober.
That's an unreasonable statement.
My point is that why would Dr. Drew continue with a show like this when it's making him look kind of bad? He's under the microscope with this show.
Okay, so maybe the addiction guy can explain why you're wrong.
I know who it was, so call the show. You know, I mean,
what does that even mean?
Writing a quick instant feedback sometimes sucks. If you wanna challenge us, then call the show. I know which guy you were, so call and I'll see you on the phone line.
So who's?
I didn't say anything about addiction. I don't know shit about that.
But maybe maybe there's something in there where he's saying Dr. Drew is doing a good job, and he did do something. And addiction, maybe he's taking the responsibility off of Drew and putting it completely on those people. Drew did what he was supposed to do. Maybe he's saying that.
My argument to that would be that, first of all, the show is set up to fail. I know for a fact that they're only in this house for 3 weeks. Is it now, Sam?
I think so, yeah.
Because Dr. Drew doesn't have fucking time to waste. So
he
now
he has another show on
he has other shit he wants to do. So he films this show in 3 fucking weeks. And I know that much about trying to get sober. You need a little more time than 21 days.
And I tell you what, I want the person that's trying to save my life to have a little bit more passion than, hey, man, you're just a, come on, man, stop it, stop.
Right.
All right, I gotta go.
And his,
I watch a little bit of Drew, and it's just no.
And he has to wrap it up like every other TV show. So they have the graduate. I would love to talk to this guy. So he has the graduation ceremony when maybe he should say, okay, this 3 weeks is over. It seems like you guys are on the right path, but you got a long road ahead of you. Instead of handing them a certificate like you graduated, like you are cured.
But you know what a certificate is and a graduation is? You are done. That's just that's
what I'm saying.
If you go to high school,
over.
You graduate from high school, fucking, Mr. fucking Feeney from your high school is not responsible for the fact that you can't read no more.
Yeah, I understand.
You did what you could to get through our system, and you're out.
Right.
You get out of jail. Hey, we'll let you out.
You know what?
You
though?
fuck up again, you go back.
But it reflects badly on the school then.
Yeah.
Well, then
you're basically saying, look,
system.
I'm done.
It's a system.
I'm done. But then that high school, in your case, looks kind of shitty.
But every system does that. Every system, he has the health, the mental, the mental health system. Mm-hmm. That's, you see these bums outside. It's a failed system. It's supposed to fail, like you said.
All right.
So
he's not
trying to.
Maybe he doesn't mind that he looks like he's failing.
But he's not, because if you look at the system,
I said looks like.
It's the same exact. You would think that he would put himself on a higher standard.
That's what I'm thinking.
But he's not. But you know what?
Fair enough.
He's putting himself on a higher standard because it's celebrities. He's trying to cure all. He's the celebrity doctor.
Right.
Right.
Which seems pretty damn tough to begin with.
My mother, she didn't hug me, and that's why I'm like I am. Thank you, Dr. Drew.
Why didn't she hug you?
Well, she didn't hug me, actually. We weren't lovey-dovey. Me and my mother said we love you now, and it's really, it's amazing. It's kind of a drum roll.
It's amazing?
We do it. I think she needs it now. Growing up, she was, women were hardcore growing up. Black women were hardcore. When I was a kid, 21 was like 50. 21-year-old women were like now I'm 41. I look at a 21-year-old and I'm borderline. I saw a young thing in line at the supermarket.
You're shaking a little bit. You're breaking down.
I said, my girl went to go grab some crackers. I was in the self-serve line, and it was this little young thing, and she had on a short set, and it was hugging the booty perfectly.
Yeah.
And here's where I'm folding in terms of the creepy shit. I was thinking not of fucking her normally. I just was thinking of the most disgusting thing.
Horrid thing you could.
Like, I wonder if I could suck her asshole. Like, I'm being honest. Like, it was demonic it was demonic in terms of, like, holy shit, my knees were shaking, but I didn't have my hair lined up. I was trying to get ready to fucking cook. My my shit wasn't trimmed up, so I'm just standing around looking like a complete bum. So I had maybe 0.1 liter of swag, and I looked at that girl like I just wanted to say, how much?
Yeah, right.
Like take some money. I don't even want to fuck you. I just want to see it. It was tremendous. Tremendous.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Well, save that thought, because we got our guest in.
Oh.
Ben Mesrick. He's a good friend of the show. This fucking guy. God, we've known him for a long time, and now he's doing Oscar.
I see him all over the TV today.
Oscar-winning films now, based on his book.
Yar.
What was the name of the last movie? Social Network, of course.
What was the name of that last
Social
book?
Network? Ben Mesrick wrote the book.
Oh, it's on cable now.
I love Social Network.
I'm that's another movie I'm getting. I'm trying
you gotta work yourself up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to see. I'm trying.
I'll be honest. I haven't seen it yet.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to see it.
There's a rhythm
and
to
how
that
do I
movie.
watch it?
I think me and you, we're pretty fucking close together on movies here.
But there's a rhythm to that movie. If you're not up for Social Network, will lose you quick. You got to be up to see that movie. It is fast paced.
I need to know how to watch it.
The main guy there is talking a mile a minute to start off the film, and I put the subtitles on because I got one of those.
And it reminds me.
Get through that opening scene.
It reminds me of the little ironic. The ironic Jew kid thing is starting to really. It's just the ironic kid.
Yeah.
Thing. It's starting to bug me. Well, and I see that as that kind of movie.
Yeah.
You know, that just hey, I'm going to say things that could be things, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Let's go to break, and we could talk about this with Ben. Ben has another book out called Sex on the Moon, and I hear there's going to be a movie too. Unbelievable.
Man.
Unfucking believable.
Cleaning up, as they say.
Absolutely.
Is he the new Michael Crichton?
Oh, Michael Crichton.
He's been writing a while. Bringing Down the House was one of his books. That was made into a movie as well.
Who was in that? Queen Latifah?
Queen Latifah was in it.
Queen Latifah.
And, Ice Cube and...
If you knew anything about black people, you could have ran with that.
I know.
But you said fucking Ice Cube.
Fucking Ice Cube.
Asshole. This is why nobody likes white people. It's just the disrespect you have for black people. You went right to Ice Cube.
I don't know.
Your favorite rapper actor.
I'll be honest with you.
Some other relevant...
I'll be honest with you. I went with the go-to guy I know in my head.
You could have just...
We all have go-to guys.
You just said...
Mine's Ice
You
Cube.
just said asshole.
That's the Cube.
I couldn't even tell you what Ice Cube has done, really.
God damn it. You could have said... If you said Omar Epps, that would have got...
Okay.
Respect points.
Well, I'm going to write that down for next time.
Asshole.
Maybe we can work it into the conversation. Ben Mesrick. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
You've done our show for many years now, sir.
A lot of times, for a long time.
And when I saw the Oscars and you got on that stage with the Social Network crew, I was like, God, I know that guy.
It was nuts. That came out. I mean, the kind of stuff I write you don't expect is going to win an Oscar.
It's amazing.
It's just Aaron Sorkin, scripted it and wrote an unbelievable thing, and David Fincher directed it, and it was just amazing.
Is that the first person you ever knew that was on the stage getting an Oscar?
Well, I was on the stage for the Globes. The Oscar, Aaron Sorkin thanked me.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. That's right.
Oh, okay, right.
Damn it, should have went up there.
I know, but King's Speech.
I mean, he's done our show enough where I feel like he's
just run up though.
He's kind of he's a friend of the show. You know what I mean?
Apologies
Those
to
type of
Boston,
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but wow. And now you got Sex on the Moon.
Sex on the Moon.
Know who? Jimmy read the first 100 pages to get ready for this interview, but he had to go out to
I love Jimmy.
L.A. to do Leno.
Yeah.
But he said before he left, this book is really good.
Oh, that's awesome.
He loved the first 100 pages.
This is the craziest story I've been involved with. I mean, this is a kid who was at NASA. He was basically on his way to the astronaut training program, college kid, brilliant, fell in love with a girl who was an intern there, and to impress her, he broke into the lab, this impregnable lab, and stole a 600-pound safe full of moon rocks from every moon landing in history. And they're the most valuable thing on Earth.
Oh, yeah.
1 gram was once sold for $5 million.
Wow.
And he spreads them on a bed and has sex with his girlfriend on the moon and then tries to sell them to this guy he meets on the internet. Turns into a huge FBI sting operation, 100 agents and guns and everything. And he goes to jail for 7.5 years and then calls me when he gets out. And he's like, I want to tell, because he saw my movies and my books in prison. They called him Moon Rock in prison. That was his nickname. And no one had ever heard the story before.
I was just going to say, why didn't we hear this story?
Because NASA didn't want anybody to know. It was very embarrassing for them.
Yeah, I
and
gather.
There had been one article written about it. I mean, he was one of their own. He was going to be an astronaut. And
Wow.
he just fell in love. I mean, everyone's done something stupid out of love, but that was like...
Right.
Really stupid.
And Jimmy, I don't know how much of the book you want to give away, but Jimmy was telling us a little bit about these moon rocks and how valuable they are.
It's crazy.
And how they're not, they're in sealed containers and stuff, and they don't want the containers opened. And
yeah, because they've only been gotten once in history, during the space Apollo missions. Everyone went to the moon, and we got, 840 pounds is all there is in existence.
840 pounds of moon rocks is all it's here.
And NASA has it all in these locked labs and sealed in little bags. They were each brought back by hand from the moon.
From the fake moon landing?
From the fake moon. NASA created them in a laboratory.
Buzz Aldrin will punch you in the face.
He will.
Mr. fucking fake Buzz. I've never seen Buzz in the same room with fucking...
That's right. Didn't he punch somebody?
He did. Yeah, some blogger guy with a camera came up in his face and said, yeah, why don't you tell us how the moon landing was faked? Yeah. He leaned over and fucking clocked him right in the face.
That's awesome.
It's fantastic.
How do you test the authenticity of a moon rock, by the way, sir?
Well, first of all, the guys who actually brought it back, when they sealed it and it came off of the space capsule.
No, if I was saying I had
today,
one
there actually is a way to do it.
So I'm like, this is from the moon.
Yeah, yeah. So what you do, first of all, there's a way to look at it, and you can tell the difference between a moon rock that was on the moon and a moon rock that came on an asteroid or whatever, because the moon doesn't have an atmosphere, so it has mini craters all over it, and supposedly it's not possible in a lab to fake that. But I'm not an expert, but the guy who he tried to sell it to was a Belgian gem dealer, and who had never been out of Antwerp, Belgium in his life, and he's the one who called the FBI. He became the FBI's expert on moon rocks.
Oh, what a bastard.
He decided...
He snitched on the moon rock kid?
He snitched on moon rock kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
who cares? They're just a bunch of rocks.
Well, and the kid...
Right?
So there was a way to test them to see whether they were real or not. And it's in the book. I don't remember. It's pretty... there's a way to tell the difference. But I will say, one of the guys... who went to jail for 5 years for this crime. He was like the middleman. He found the guy on the internet. When I called him to interview him, the first thing he said to me is, "You don't think we really made it to the moon, do you?" So literally, one of the kids who tried to sell the rocks didn't even believe they were from the moon. So there's a lot of people who still think that way.
I'm gonna be very honest.
Yeah.
I was just like, Ben Messer could kiss my ass with this stupid book.
He's a fellow Boston guy.
Yeah. I don't like white people from Boston, man. I despise these new Boston movies, by the way, where they're fucking pulling their bootstraps up. And
Boston's the place to film these.
But I wanted to say that this 5 minutes... this is
fascinating, right?
I love this.
This is fucking fascinating.
Yeah.
I apologize for where my mind was.
No, I
they
like
gave
that.
me the fucking the sheet to go, and I'm just like,
I'm winning you over.
This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing.
Ben knows how to tell a story.
This is fucking fantastic.
Thank you. But I will also say, when I wrote Bringing Down the House, so I wrote the book
still my
about
favorite book
the MIT Blackjack team. But the book
21.
Mm-hmm. The book came out the same week the Queen Latifah movie Bringing Down the House came out. So everybody I knew kept calling me and saying, "I'm seeing billboards for your book. What does Queen Latifah play in your book?" And I could just say, I know I wrote the one about the MIT Blackjack team, and we had these different...
Here's how they knew that one was Ben's and the other one was black. The word "the" was spelled D-A. That's how you know. If it's D-A...
Bring it down the house.
That's the one for you.
That's the black one.
Can I ask you one question? Sure. I don't know if you want to answer this.
I'll answer anything.
Well, because it's been a few years now. I've told you many times I loved Bringing Down the House, the book. I didn't like the movie so much.
21?
I didn't hate it.
Well, that's not on him, though.
But I want to ask him now that it's been a few years. It was his baby they made into a film.
Right.
Are you happy with the film?
How much control do you
I have no
though?
control over anything.
So when people write books, you're
We're
just
like lower than the
completely
caterer. We're the lowest person.
They buy the rights and they tell you to go whatever.
Well, I was on set.
And you're not a Boston cracker, by the way. You're Jewish, right?
I am Jewish.
So
yes.
this is not a Boston cracker thing. I even like him because he's a Boston Jew.
Right.
And he went through what I went through.
Did you like what they did with your book now that it's been a few years?
You know what? I actually like 21 because every 21-year-old guy watches that movie before they go to Vegas. So it captured something about like kids hitting Vegas. It's not like Rounders. It's not like the Rounders of Blackjack.
Right.
And they didn't set out to make that. And Rounders didn't do well. And so they made a movie that was
Rounders.
which is a great movie.
You know what Ben is? Ben is the Michael Crichton
There you go.
of the information age.
I want to put that on the back of my next
God
book.
damn, Patrice O'Neill.
Nice.
Yes, Patrice O'Neill.
The Michael Crichton of the information age.
They probably even there's something better, but you're
That's pretty good, though,
the,
Patrice.
he's
I like
the
that.
Twitter not MySpace anymore, but the Facebook, Twitter. He's that guy. They're gonna make all his movies. He's the young, fucking everybody. Let's make a movie that's young and relevant.
Right.
This is the man you talk to right here.
You already have 2 movies under your belt.
2
of your books made into movies. Any more?
Well, Sex on the Moon, we sold it to the same producers of The Social Network. So it's Kevin Spacey and Scott Rudin and Dana Bernetti and DeLuca, and it's being made by Columbia Sony. So this is the next one.
Kevin Spacey's a producer.
He produced
player
21,
now?
and he produced Social Network in this one. Yeah.
He produced Social Network.
He was one. He's my first reader. So when I finished the book, I sent it to Kevin, and he's been, a big.
And he's feeling that.
He loves it, and we've already they're already working on it.
Money, man.
Well, I mean.
Yeah, he's making money. Look at his fucking wife.
Money, man.
This piece of shit gets her.
I agree with that.
Are you fucking serious?
No, I don't.
Let's be honest here.
This guy is banking.
Fucking you awesome. Crazy? You see this 10?
Yeah, she's way hotter than me.
I can't wait till his 5th book and he's just hitting her in the head with it. Like,
if you had seen me in college,
Ben, let's do something. You see me writing.
When you see me writing.
How do you think you got those shoes?
What you're saying is don't ever take it for granted. Don't ever take it for granted.
Whatever the fuck you see me doing.
Why do you think you're here?
Like The Shining. When you hear this, stay the fuck away from Wendy.
If you had seen me in college, you'd know I was 114 pounds as a college senior at 5'10". I looked like Chris Evans before he becomes Captain America.
So, we were just talking about that yesterday.
Things have worked out much better.
So did this kid?
Seems like a nice guy there. Seems like a very nice, nice guy. I wish you well. I wish this guy well already.
I like this.
This kid that stole the moon rocks. Did he ruin the moon rocks? Did he open them up from the
he had
containers
sex on
and stuff?
some of them, so they frown upon that. And then nobody really. He actually ate a little piece also because he wanted to be the only person to have moon rock in his bloodstream.
Oh my God!
Is that dangerous? He packed it all back up, and he put it in a FedEx box, the stuff he wasn't going to sell, to return to NASA. He was actually a good kid. He just did something stupid. He tried to sell for $100,000 a portion of it. He didn't realize the person he was selling to had already turned to the FBI. So he walks into this restaurant, and he notices everyone in the restaurant is between the ages of 30 and 40 because they were all FBI agents. And he remembers looking at it, and I got all of the FBI files. I filed with the FBI, and I got 1,000 pages. And the first thing he says to the FBI agent is like, "Man, I hope you're not wearing a wire or I'm fucked." And that's the first thing he says.
That's a great thing to have on recording too.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it was over right there.
When you're talking with the people from the books that you're writing.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you have to call your books fiction because you have to, or you can call it an actual story?
These are true stories. I mean,
how do you corroborate and make sure that it's absolutely, positively real?
And I interview everyone I can, pretty much, and then I get all the court documents, and I get the FBI files, and I interview hundreds of people, and by the end I've got like 10,000 pages of.
When he says, when you name the book "Sex on the Moon."
That was my wife's title, by the way. So I'm not the dirty mind behind the title.
Don't give her credit.
She got the title.
Let her stay delusional.
Let me tell you a little story.
Sex on the Moon. Yeah, great. Thanks for your little title.
Let me tell you a little story about a guy that was in a band that eventually got him into radio.
Yeah.
And he was married to a girl that worked at a bar. And before they got married, he went into this bar and met one of the guys in the band that eventually he got in with, wrote some song parodies, and got on the radio with. The lawyer used that as if she wasn't working at the bar, he wouldn't have hooked up with the band, wouldn't have written this song, sent it into a guy, let's just call him Opie, and wound up getting on the show. That became the Opie and Anthony show, and then got raped of half his shit.
Don't ever admit that stuff.
So what he's saying is,
don't admit it.
Always have,
just say
always mistrust her.
Do you think honestly?
Don't look at her, Ben.
Don't look.
Don't look at her, Ben. Because if you get writer's block, she might be on a magic carpet right out of here.
Do you think during Howard Stern's divorce proceedings that he loved the fact that in his movie he went, and it was Allison. It was all about Allison.
I give my girl no credit.
Shit, it's in a movie.
I'm telling my girl right now, you get no credit, bitch.
There's some
for
bitterness.
nothing.
I hear some bitterness
What
in
you
here.
said, when she said that book title, you should have said that's a great. I already have it written down. We're thinking
Well, we're
alike.
thinking the same
Something
thing.
like that.
Yeah.
So give her a little credit.
Parallel thinking.
Yeah,
Parallel
exactly.
thinking.
Wow.
You should have called it lunar fucking, just because she called it sex on the moon. But let me ask you a question, Ben. So when you call it sex on the moon,
Yeah.
it's so his story of having sex on the rocks is so important to the name of the book.
Yeah.
That how do you
Well,
just have to take it for granted that he's telling you the truth.
So what happens is they're in a hotel. They're about to go to this restaurant. There's a third character named Gordon who's like this druggy. So this Gordon was like a pothead who the main character, Thad Roberts, had come to and said, "You might know criminals. Can you tell me how I can sell these moon rocks?" And so Gordon is the one who went on the internet and found some guy.
Hey,
Gordon
found a great guy.
Gordon didn't even realize that they were real moon rocks. He didn't know his friend worked at NASA. He didn't even believe we'd been to the moon. So he shows up at the hotel room. He walks in, and Thad Roberts says, "Here's the moon rocks." And he looks in, and he sees all these NASA emblems, and he's like, "Oh, fuck." And he's like, "We could get in a lot of trouble." And Thad's like, "Yeah, it's all set up." And so Gordon says, "I'm going to go get a pizza," because he's like totally stoned. So he walks out of the hotel room, and that's when Thad does the sex scene, and Gordon comes back into the hotel, and the girl, they're just finished with having sex.
There is somebody
and then they say they just
okay.
had sex on the moon rock. So there's a third person who just walked into the room. And then at trial, and he said it again, he talked about it. So in the end, you're right. I wasn't in the room when he and her had sex on the moon. But there's multiple people who say that they did.
It's as confirmed as it can be.
Without being there.
Yeah.
Maybe the Sheraton has a photo or something somewhere.
Maybe they have a two-headed maid now.
Right.
So how long does it take the research in conjunction with the book?
This one took a year because I had to trust him and he had to trust me. And he called me literally, he had just gotten out of prison. So he was in probation. And I had never met anybody who'd been in prison that long. So I flew and I met him in a crowded lobby first. And he was the nicest, most charismatic, like.
Who pays him? You?
No, he can't get. I didn't pay him anything.
He can't get money from his crime. This
Old son of Sam.
I don't know
Sam,
what the
son of Sam.
rule is, but
but did you give him a little gift? Maybe
well,
nice bottle of wine or something.
I mean, I know that the movie people are going to involve him in some way. Maybe he'll be a consultant or something like that.
And then he could get paid for that.
I don't know what the rules are. I don't. When I read a book about.
What if they hire him to be the caterer?
The caterer, right? Or the expert on moon rocks, right? He knows.
Yeah.
I'm sure that there will be some, and also he can, if he gets infamous, there's speaking, there's stuff
there's
that
other
you
ways
can do.
around it, obviously.
What percentage of all the world's moon rocks did he have?
Well, very tiny. So he stole. There was a safe, and it was marked. It was essentially trash. So it was moon rocks that had already been experimented on that NASA doesn't use anymore, that's shoved in a corner, basically.
Oh, okay.
But he actually stole it from his professor's lab. So his professor had been working on it. So the professor claimed that he ruined his life's work. And that's the reason they threw the book at him. I mean, they put him in jail for 7.5 years.
Hold on. Speaking of that, what do you learn?
But it was only 100 grams that he stole in the 600-pound safe.
Right.
So out of
840
pounds, it was
that's
like
nothing,
a pound.
But Ben,
right?
what do you learn from moon rocks?
Well,
that was this
that's a good
guy's
question,
lifetime
too.
work.
There was also a piece of Mars on there too, in the safe too. So they to see what the atmosphere. I don't even know. There's all these different things they do, but
nothing.
They're learning nothing.
They learn the origins of the Earth.
They're learning nothing.
They learn the chemical composition of some celestial bodies.
And NASA could have destroyed the value by just going, keep them.
Take them.
We just gonna arrest you for just stealing them?
Yeah,
you can
but
just
we don't
have
give a
them.
shit.
We don't give a shit about moon rocks.
Moon rocks, fuck it.
Who cares?
Wow, this is a really.
See what we got in other safes.
Uncle Sully, Beacon Hill. Ask Ben if it's true that he writes books in an empty apartment.
In an empty apartment, I write books in. I have an apartment. it's not empty, but it's my office. And it's I shut the drapes and I have music loud and like I sit in like a dark. I'm like a little hermit when I write.
That sounds sexy, man.
That sounds pretty cool. That's like a movie moment.
It's very
That's
dark.
like one of those.
You don't go to Vermont?
I don't do the whole like misery thing.
You don't
but
get hit by cars.
I did. I wrote Bring Down the House.
Mustang and
Bring Down the House. I wrote in Vegas, and I went and I stayed in a different hotel every night for 3 weeks and wrote that book because I wanted to feel like I was, you know.
Oh, yeah. I'm so impressed by people who write books.
It's amazing to me.
Does it come easy to you?
It's amazing to me.
The writing isn't the research takes a lot, but I go inside it. I mean, I really become a part of the story. Like I was sneaking around NASA, and the main character was texting me.
Wait, how did you sneak around?
So
NASA?
what happened is NASA didn't want to talk to me. They didn't want anybody writing this, and they told all the scientists not to talk to me. And so I just went on their website, and they have this level 9 tour, and they take 12 people a day, 3 days a week, and you get really inside NASA. So I just signed up, and I'm thinking they're going to cross-check my name, and they're not going to, but no. And so I fly to Houston, and I'm just doing this tour, and you're literally inside where all the astronauts are. You're by this space shuttle simulator, and Dad texts me, and he's like, okay, there's a door. Go through that door, and that's where my office was, and that's where I used to sit at the cafeteria. So I did my own. He was my tour guide as I'm in NASA, and it's all perfectly fine. I mean, they had my name and everything. They just didn't realize it was the same person that they had told all their scientists not to talk to.
The government, baby.
Wow.
It's a big organization.
The elite of the elite.
What did you learn about NASA that we don't know about?
You know, when you think of NASA, you think of the 60s, and you're picturing Tom Hanks in a little silver capsule. But that's not at all what NASA's like. It's all about Mars, and they have like robots and stuff, and it's the coolest place in the world. They have this, I mean, I'm really geeky, but they have this swimming pool that's the largest swimming pool in the world, and they sink a space shuttle into the swimming pool, and they sink an International Space Station, and then the astronauts in full uniforms dive because underwater is similar to being in space, and they work as if they're on the space shuttle underwater in this massive swimming pool. So I'm in there, and Dad's like, his job was swimming around with the astronauts because he was a scuba expert, and so he's like, that's where, you know, and that's where when the moon rocks were stolen, he's taking a shower after the pool, and everyone at NASA's like, did you hear somebody fucking stole 600 pounds of moon rocks?
Oh, sure.
And then everyone's like, and Dad's sitting there, oh, really? And they didn't notice it was stolen for 48 hours. So it was 48 hours after the theft, everyone at NASA realized the safe was gone.
Can I ask you the like moving ahead to the movie part of it? So Social Network is the untold story of the man the kid that created the biggest boom boom ba 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 boom.
Right.
So this one, what's the vision of is it the story that you didn't hear, or like what'll be the thing that
the subtitle is the amazing story behind the most audacious heist in history. Okay. But I think, you know, I don't get involved in the PR and anything, but I think they're gonna. I think this story is really cool because it's like Ocean's 11 meets The Right Stuff. So it's got both the Ocean's 11 stuff, but then it's got all the space things. But it's also a romance because he was in love, and we've all done something stupid.
And what happened to her?
Well, she dumped him, so he gets to prison. And she and her friend were part of the crime. So the three of them did the crime, him and a 19-year-old and a 20-year-old girl. And he goes to the courts and says, I did it all. I forced them to do it.
Oh, no.
He takes the rap because he's still in love with her.
The bitch from Juno is going to
took the pinch.
He took it.
And then pinch like a man.
He writes a letter to her every day, right, from jail. He writes a letter every single day. And in his third year, he comes back to his, little room, as his cell, I guess it's called, right? And stacked on his bed are all of the unopened letters because her father wouldn't let her read them. And I contacted her, and she was not happy I was writing this book.
Really?
She's like, a stupid moment in her life.
She should have got involved because I know in his story, she is
no, you know what?
She is an ass.
He doesn't say that. He always is like he loved her and
he's hoping to get back together.
Did it for her.
He's hoping.
Maybe.
What is that guy doing now?
Is she hot?
Well, his. Sure. He described her as very beautiful and super
you didn't
hot.
see her?
I haven't seen her. She didn't want to talk to me.
I bet
she was like the Mark Zuckerberg.
Doesn't she have a Facebook page? Let's take a look at this.
I searched for her a lot. I changed her name in the book too because she asked me to. She asked me to. But on CBS Sunday Morning the other day, they did show a picture of her. So I don't know. But his ex-wife was beautiful too. So he got kicked out of his home. He had a hard background. He was a fundamentalist Mormon household, and at 17 he confessed to his parents he had premarital sex. So banished him to the basement.
Banished.
He was not allowed to speak to anyone in the family because he was going to hell, and then he was kicked out of the house, and they never spoke to him again. So when he went to jail, it was a no-cash bail. Anybody could sign him out for it, and he spent a year in county lockup in Florida in the place called the Submarine, which is the hardcore prison, because no one would sign a piece of paper.
His unreasonable parents.
His parents would not speak to him again, and he was done.
I hate
unreasonable
religion.
So he had been married at 17 to the girl, 18, the girl he had been having premarital sex with. She's beautiful. And then he met this intern, and that was the next thing.
But now that he's out of jail, where is he? And what is he
doing?
doing?
And so there's a scene also. He calls his ex-wife because he has nobody's phone number. He's in jail, and he calls her up, and she hears all of the craziness behind him in jail, and she's like, "Well, have fun with your new friends."
That you don't want to hear that. It's like, no, fun here is not good.
How old is he?
He was 25 when he went to jail. He's 32 now, 33. And he's a good kid. He's re-getting his PhD. You know, he studied astronomy and physics in jail and got out. And, I mean, he didn't do prison was hard. You know,
what was his motivation for stealing this? And,
well, it was two things. It was love for this girl. He wanted to impress her, but he also was.
Yeah, but isn't it?
You can impress a girl in other ways than stealing.
You can impress her by saying you're going to be an astronaut. That's pretty impressive.
You're being rational.
I'm being rational.
It's like you want to impress her the most you can with that kind of young love. You want to.
But then why try to sell it then?
Well, exactly.
For
there
the
was
money.
a financial thing too. It was a mix of that's why he said I'm going to take her to Africa.
And she's a bum.
But look, the girl thing, that's all well and fine, but there's got to be an element of just sheer greed that comes into this where he has this, realizes the value, and goes, yeah, I can make some money on this.
But okay,
if he hadn't tried to sell it, he probably even got away with it.
Might have gotten away with it, right?
Say you stole diamonds. Just so you can fuck your girl on a bed of diamonds,
right?
Then you go doodly doop doo doo, like, well, I have diamonds. Am I going to return them to the guy I stole them from? You sell them.
I'm confused. How did he get the safe out?
So
they have to have huge
security. First of all, to get into the lab, it had an electronic cipher lock with all the buttons, and he used fluorescing powder so you could see what buttons had been pressed, and he used a black light to do that, so he knew what buttons to press. He gets into the safe.
The greasy.
He brought a mechanized dolly.
Wait. I've heard that before.
Yeah.
But how do you know the sequence?
Well, he says, and I asked him about that too, and he says you can tell with the light by how bright the light is on each key, because when you press it, a little bit comes off of your finger each time you press. A little bit of the oils on your finger comes off on each key.
Darker.
So it's a slight difference. That's what he said. I don't know the answer to that question.
Wait, I don't get that, Ant.
Yeah, it would be the one that fluoresces the most would be the first key, because that's when you have the most oil on it, and it slowly dissipates like paint on a roller.
You think that's true?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what he said. I should recreate that experiment.
Fucking looks cool as shit, though, I bet.
But that's
something that would look really cool.
I didn't redo that experiment.
We should do
so that's a good question. But then he had two girls with him. They had a mechanized dolly that he had gotten from Home Depot. But what's crazy is, there's cameras everywhere. So he borrowed a van that had a NASA emblem on it. He switched the plates in a parking lot, so it was a random thing. He came on a rainy night so that the guards in the kiosks wouldn't go outside. And he had a NASA ID. He found a back door, and he knew how to get into the back door. And so once he had the safe, they get it on, and him and two 19, 20-year-old girls get this massive safe.
But the security cameras. Now you're walking around NASA with a
He knows where all the cameras are, so he essentially gets around the cameras. There's ways to get around it.
It's like a video
game.
Then
when you're in the Jeep, you have to drive at 5 miles per hour, because the speed limit is 5 miles per hour through NASA, otherwise they arrest you.
Gotta be nerve-wracking.
His getaway was 5 mile an hour
Holy
getaway.
shit, like fucking Austin Powers.
I'm going to kill you. With this safe full of moon rocks.
That sounds like a video game where the guards are like, hey, what's that?
I know.
Must be the wind. And they just go about their business. Bad video game guards. It's raining, I won't go outside.
He pulls up to the last security kiosk, and the guards are 2 feet away, but it's pouring rain. They don't want to get outside.
And they see a NASA van.
See a NASA van that looks a little heavy in the back.
A little heavy.
A couple of college kids in the front.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That's an amazing story.
That's a crazy story.
I don't read. So when are you doing the audio? Do you do the audio?
Casey Affleck did the audio book.
Wow. Then I won't do it. Oh, you're keeping it in Boston,
Keeping it in Boston.
See, I never got the
Boston
fucking,
very clicky.
Yeah, they got a couple of Boston
You could have done the audio. Maybe my next book, you'll do the audio.
Who's the guys that do the silly movies?
The
The
Farrelly
Farrellys.
brothers.
Those sons of bitches. But they be hacking.
They use all their old friends.
Yeah, they do. All friends.
I can't have sperm in my hair, you fucking two cocksuckers. There's no. Where's the black people in your fucking books, Ben? Racist Ben.
Oh, man.
I got a story.
Do you have a story?
How comfy could it be having sex on moon rocks?
He said it wasn't.
That's got to be really nasty.
He said it wasn't.
Well, you just place the rocks.
Just like,
it was
place
under the
rocks
cover.
carefully, you know.
Yeah.
Put a comforter over.
Maybe around you, like.
Oh yeah.
An older man can figure out some stuff to do with a moon rock. Some degrading things.
Yeah, horrible.
Stick it in there and go, see if you can float, bitch. See if you can. See if it's anti-gravity. Stick this in there. See. How you feel?
Anything else about NASA?
NASA
and your time in there?
Yeah, it was interesting. So the main character, this Gibson guy, who's the professor he stole from, he claims, and the reason that Thad got so much jail time is that also in the safe, Gibson says were these notebooks, these green notebooks that had his entire life's work that he was going to turn into a book. And when the safe was found by the FBI, there were no notebooks. So he claims that Thad destroyed them. Thad says there never were any notebooks and he never saw any notebooks. The judge basically threw the book at Thad saying, you destroyed this man's life's work. And he was only going to get 2 years in jail, 3 years in jail.
So 7 was the maximum?
It was beyond the max. The maximum for what he had done was really 3 years. But then they claimed that he had interrupted a government operation, which is what the terrorists get. Yeah. So they basically got him as a terrorist.
They can just nail you on anything.
And then
they can make anything
And he had to do every single day, huh?
He did 7.5 instead of 8.5.
Holy shit.
And it was, he said the worst was the first year was horrible, was because he was in a county lockup in Florida with murderers and rapists and everything in a real...
In a jail. Jail is way worse than prison sometimes.
Did he get raped?
No, not that I know of. I was careful with those kind of questions, but he did say there was a dead person in one cell with him, and he learned for 24 hours. And he learned how to not get killed, he said. He said it was like...
That's something you have to learn.
But he did say...
you don't want to be there.
When he first got to jail, he couldn't understand anybody because he was a white kid from Utah, and everyone was a black guy from Florida. And he
what's the Fed joint that he went to?
It was called the Submarine Orient County in Tampa, I guess it is.
So where he did most of his time.
Well, he did the first year in Tampa, and then he was moved to Colorado to a federal prison in Colorado,
to a Fed,
which he said was great.
The Fed prisons, Fed time is beautiful.
He said it was great.
You have to do all Fed time, like all of it, almost 90% when you get Fed time. But federal prisons it's not as much bullshit.
Right. But the first year was not Fed time.
Yeah, because he was jail. He was in jail.
He was in jail. And so he said that was hard. And the first night.
Did he fought? He fought?
I'm sure. He goes to sleep the first night, and and all of a sudden he's woken up by all the mics are all saying, Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Because they figured out that he was the guy who had robbed NASA.
That is
so
hilarious.
He woken up by all the guards torturing him.
You just kind of want to be anonymous.
Right, you do. And so everyone's like Moonrock, and he became Moonrock.
Now I don't believe you. No one's sleeping that first night in prison.
It's in there. He said, well, I don't know how many hours he slept.
I don't believe
He did say he went to sleep crying.
And
finally, maybe
he just passed out.
Finally,
yeah.
Who the fuck is having a good night's sleep first?
Well, I don't know if it was a good night. Yeah, but it is a hard.
I'm the Moon Rock motherfucker, bitches.
Yeah.
Really? Are you really?
But
have sex on the Moon Rock?
It's a crazy story. But in prison, he set up an astronomy class, and he taught astronomy for the last 2 years, and that's how he got back into the University of Utah when he got out.
Astronomy's very interesting shit, too. You know what? You sold me, man. White guy from Boston sold me. I like
Ben's
this guy.
books are really good. They really are. They move. Moving forward, have they started casting the movie or anything?
They haven't, but I read somewhere that they got a director, Will Gluck. The guy who has the new Mila Kunis Justin Timberlake movie coming out. But I read that on the internet, so I don't know anything more than the internet says. But
we had no choice on that either.
I don't. I mean,
you have any choice on casting? Can I play one of the guards that was in the rain and let him?
Yeah, you're like, hey,
let him
go.
go.
Go ahead.
Go right
no
ahead.
biggie.
We had the guy that played the twins in Social Network.
Oh yeah, Army.
What Army? Thank you.
He's
what
awesome,
a great
isn't he?
guy, man. Holy shit.
That guy's awesome. Army.
I'm gonna watch Social Network.
You love
tonight.
it. It's such a good movie.
I just can't.
And Justin Timberlake's great in it.
I was blown away. I didn't know he was playing both guys.
So there's a model who they superimposed, his head on the other guy, so nobody knows who the other guy is, which is kind of sad. But Army's face is on two different bodies. But
I just thought they cast.
It's like seamless.
It was the fat lady from Everybody Dance. Now they fucking put her.
I thought they just got twins for the part.
Yeah.
There's one guy playing
I
both.
see this fucking movie now.
Have you met the real twins yet? Have you had those guys in
I've
here?
seen them in the press.
The
and all that,
Winklevi?
Yeah.
They're hysterical.
Yeah, are they?
They'll never give up. They
Really?
believe Mark Zuckerberg is evil man who stole their idea, and they will continue.
What do you think after going
Well,
through all that?
I think Mark is the genius behind Facebook. I do think that he doesn't treat people well, and I think he led them on because they were the cool kids on campus, and they had a website, and they're like, "Hey, come work for us," and he was like, "Work with the cool kids, cool," and then he just blew them off and launched Facebook.
Is that because he? It's been hinted that he's a bit autistic.
I mean, he's a strange kid.
So
he's
socially,
very socially awkward. He sweats. And they've been doing tons of media training on him, and he's still like,
oh, he's a weird kid.
He's a weird kid,
He's
but
really
he's also
strange,
brilliant. But he treats people difficult, and a lot of people along the way have sort of run away from him. But he didn't want, he didn't talk to me. He spent a year refusing to talk to me, and then when the book came out, he called me the Jackie Collins of Silicon Valley. So I don't, he doesn't like me all that much. But
tell him to go fuck
the movie ended
so
up
you
doing.
got all the information based on not him.
Well, I got the other main character, Eduardo, who was his best friend, who co-founded the company, is the one who came to me. I was
He got
sitting.
some dough?
shit, that's
Eduardo
fucked
got a
up.
He
little
got
money?
5% of Facebook.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
Is that good?
that's
Five
$5
is
billion.
good.
That's what?
$5
is
billion.
good.
5 mil a
Bill.
5% of Facebook is $5 billion.
Yes.
Shouldn't he send me a gift basket? It worked out for him.
How does that even? What's the math on that? That means
It's a $100 billion
Facebook-
company.
Holy shit.
Isn't that crazy?
How much is Zuckerberg worth?
About $15 billion. I
He
think, or
sold-
$8 billion, 8 to 15, somewhere. I don't know the number now.
He sold it.
No, they haven't sold it yet, so he still runs it, but that's the valuation.
Amazing.
It's crazy.
Mother
Talk about
son of a
billions.
Amazing for an idea.
I was reading the other day, there was a kid who was at Stanford who just sold ads for their weekly paper, who Facebook hired in 2004, who's now worth $70 million.
Fuck.
I mean, he was a college student in 2004 writing ads for his paper.
You said you're a techie, right? I have a question.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
Not a Trekkie, a techie.
no. I mean,
It's just-
I'm
he
a
said
geek. I would
a
say.
geeky.
Yeah.
Okay, you
That
might
could
know
be
this.
anything.
What is Facebook and Twitter? What do they do? Okay, so we agree on the demise of MySpace.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
No, it might make
Justin
a comeback.
Timberlake's
Well,
gonna leave.
Timberlake bought it for a couple of dollars, and
But he's
whatever.
got probably some powerful people behind him to reinvent it.
All right,
into
well,
a
fuck,
music site or
it's
whatever.
gone as
Fair enough.
all intents and
Yeah.
purposes.
Fair enough.
What is going on with Facebook, and what's the root of Facebook and the root of Twitter that could see those two go the direction of MySpace, where
Oh yeah,
Like,
I don't think
what-
Facebook's going to go that way because I think Facebook's just they're using Skype now. I think they're doing a lot of smart things.
I can see that.
I can see
Definitely.
Facebook
Yeah.
staying alive. Twitter, I don't understand how they're going to make money. I think Twitter's great, and I use Twitter, and I love Twitter. It's a great way to reach out and reach a lot of people, and it's incredibly narcissistic. It's all about no one reads other people's tweets; they just tweet. Right, so
It's so true.
I mean, you could have a lot of followers. You tweet to them, and then you just wait for their responses, right? But you're not really reading. But that's Twitter, right? It's all
Shut
about.
up, you're going to ruin it.
Look at me, look at me. Which
But
is
they do have
very
ads.
American.
Yeah,
Everyone wants
yes.
everyone to look at you, right?
It's true, though.
So I think Twitter's really usable. I use it like 5 times a day. Tweet, tweet, tweet. But how do they make money? Because if they really throw ads all over the place,
People are
you'll
gonna-
be like, I'm not going to tweet anymore. But Facebook is something you use every day because you want to see the parties you weren't invited to, right? You see all the pictures, or you want to the picture tagging is the genius behind Facebook.
Yeah,
because that's the first thing you look at is where photos. You look at photos. It's the
here's what it
ultimate
is,
photo
and I'm not on Facebook. That's the strange thing about that. I don't understand the workings of Facebook, but didn't MySpace have pictures?
Yeah, but MySpace, you'd go to someone's site and there's like glitter. It was crazy. You couldn't even you can't surf from site to
Oh,
site.
yeah, everyone
'Cause
thinks
everyone
so.
could redo their own page. So you'd go to some site, suddenly there's like
crazy.
music blaring and the site
Yeah.
is shaking and then your
Yeah.
computer freezes up. I don't know. That was my experience.
So
on MySpace.
Facebook
it was just too
is
loud.
just the same.
It's the same. Everyone's page
Yeah.
is the same.
Yeah.
And it's like if a photo comes up in your news feed, it's like you were tagged in a photo, and then you go there and you're like, oh, I was there, whatever. So
Yeah, people over customized and
Yeah.
the noise and the music and videos. 3 videos, 4 would start playing at the same time.
it's crazy.
And
So you
pop
think
on.
MySpace will Facebook it and make it like that?
No, I think they'll try. I think MySpace it become a music site, a dedicated music site.
You
I
think?
that's,
Yeah.
Well, Timberlake. I mean, it's going to be about bands, I would think.
Yeah,
But
makes sense.
Facebook will keep getting bigger, and Twitter will too. But Facebook's a monster.
Fucking Ben Mesrick is you are now you are the focal point of social The social world, man.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm fucking Twitter Ben. That's your
Twitter.
new shit.
I moved on to the
Ben tweets.
The
That's
heist,
your fucking
Ben
tweets.
Yeah.
That's your shit, man. You the guy. You're the guy. Not on purpose.
Oh, we got in Boston? Are you going to come hang out with me in Boston?
Man, fuck you.
Patrice is a realist, though. He knows when these mics go off, it's a whole different world.
Ben, we are not hanging the fuck out unless we're both famous and I'm, hey, Ben, and we do one of these. And I'm hanging with Ben.
No doubt.
Did we do it? Anything else about Sex on the Moon?
No, it's
the new
out.
book by Ben
just out
Mesrick?
now. So.
Sex on the Moon, the great book by Ben Mesrick that he named himself.
That I came up with the title.
And had no help.
From his lovely wife.
I'm going to check it out. And I don't
I'm speaking at Bryant Park at 12:30. Yeah. I'm getting in the Bryant Park Reading Room. I think it's an outdoor thing. And then tonight at 7 at the Strand. Downtown.
Oh, for real?
So, signings, yes.
Signings.
Yeah, that's great.
Ben Mesrick on Twitter. Spelled Mezrich.
Thanks. And I love your tweets. And the whole Anthony Weiner thing was the greatest moment. How amazing was that when I opened up my Opie tweet? I read yours every day.
Well,
and I'm like,
seriously?
It was me and Ant.
And I was like, you got a picture.
Great.
You got the picture.
Well,
how did you get the
Do you blame us?
No, I would have done that
the guy,
too.
we kind of feel bad because we just,
Right.
Anthony especially made a nice friendship with the guy.
Out drinking with him like the Monday before.
Really?
But he was waving that.
Yeah,
no, the guy who had Weiner's picture.
Breitbart.
And he was waving that.
But that was like a moment in history right there. You can't not put that.
He was waving it around.
Nothing about y'all getting credit for that shit.
Incredible stuff. Yeah.
We got international attention. We just don't brag about it.
I know.
You just don't what?
We don't brag about it. We did a day on it, and then we just moved on.
I mean, that was the biggest thing.
You didn't hear about it, right?
I fucking didn't. I didn't hear that you guys
why are you
broke
laughing
that.
at me when I say that?
They've had the picture.
Sam laughed, motherfucker. I didn't laugh. I'm looking at you like I didn't know you broke the story.
We were psyched that we got some attention, of course.
It was amazing.
The guy was waving the picture around, and now he's passing around the room.
You're not the reason
me
he
and
got
Ann are
busted.
looking at each other.
Wait, you're
me and Ann are looking at each other like,
right? You didn't.
What?
You're not the reason he got bopped.
Well, you're the reason.
Oh, we're the reason he got fired.
You're the reason he left.
Pelosi was like,
look, it wasn't looking
cool.
good for the guy.
We'll get through this and everything. And then it changed.
Oh, yeah.
And the news got out that right after the full nude came out, Pelosi went, he's got to go. He's got to go.
No,
here's what
but
happened.
The picture was going to get out.
Let me show you with my phone exactly how this happened. I grabbed the phone from him. He was sitting. He was
passing around the room.
He was passing around the room. Now, Private Pile from Full Metal Jacket, Vincent D'Onofrio, was sitting right
where
there.
You're sitting, Patrice.
Yeah, so he was involved in this whole thing, too.
We blame him for this whole thing.
You fucking make this right, man. Make this story fucking right, man.
This was some covert shit.
Okay.
So, and the listeners were involved.
Well, and make sure you explain how you cockblocked me the first time too. By the way.
Well, because that was too obvious.
All right, go ahead.
The first time,
and we'll tell the story.
Yeah, we passed the phone around. And it gets to Opie. Opie takes the phone.
I already had my phone out. I'm taking this
puts it on the board, puts it on his board, and goes like this. Now, Breitbart's looking over, and I know he's going to fucking lose his mind. So I grab the phone real quick.
So I got a blurry.
So he gets his
my
blurry
first picture was blurry.
Hand picture.
Does Breitbart fucking hate you guys now?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. On the outside. I don't know what he really thinks. We'll see what happens. So
my opinion, we don't know for sure. He loved the whole
he's
thing.
probably only mad because he didn't break it.
Right.
Well,
and he
couldn't. He backed himself into a corner where he was like, he'd said he wouldn't do it because of the family and this, and he's not going to do this sensational bullshit just for the hell of it.
And who
but
got
he was
him the
showing
picture?
It. Some chick. But Monday, when we went out drinking, he was showing everyone. Firemen, cops. We were hanging out at some bar. He's showing everyone
was
in
get
the bar.
Out there.
Right.
It was out there.
Even Bar Walters, after the fact, said, I even saw the picture.
I have pictures.
Chose not to blah, blah, blah.
I got pictures of Ann Coulter looking at the picture. And she's got, like, her hand over her face, and she's freaking out and shit. It's funny as fuck. So here's where this comes into play, and the audience, Pal Talk, comes into play. So I grab the phone, and I go like this. I go, Opie, I don't want you to have this because you're going to take a picture of it. I go like this. I go, but take a look. Take a look. And he leans over, and I'm putting it right into the camera here, and they screen capped the shit out of it. Someone then tweeted it.
Sent it back to us.
And sent it back to us.
Awesome.
So I tweeted it. We both tweeted it, and it was everywhere.
That's genius.
From a screen cap, because I was just...
So the listeners
he
took
never
the
knew.
picture.
All Breitbart saw was me holding the camera up and showing Opie, but it's showing the camera to Pal Talk.
Wow.
This is your next book.
This is Sex on the Moon Part 2.
Ben, this is your next book.
That is really,
Come
that was
on, let's do this.
And then I had sex in bed with Anthony Weiner,
right.
just laying on top of him.
Yeah, we could sex it up. We could sex it up for you
so
if you need to.
Breitbart didn't realize until he probably got home, and then he called you and yelled at you?
I knew about an hour later.
He called me up and was like, could you put out a statement that said that I had nothing to do with the release of this and shit? And I was like, yeah, I'll do it. So he goes, yeah, send it to me immediately because I need this. So I wrote this statement.
I remember your statement was awesome.
Yeah, I just wrote a statement. It was like, look, he didn't know this was going down or anything.
Statement.
And then his lawyer gets back to me with, like, corrections on my statement and other things I should say, words like indemnification and shit. And I'm like, I ain't fucking sending this back. So I called my agent, and he said, no, fuck him.
Yeah.
So that's where it ended.
Wow.
And
how do y'all feel about this?
I feel like
this is old news, but how do you feel?
I feel a little dirty.
I feel a little dirty.
Motherfuckers.
A little dirty.
I feel a little dirty.
Little dirty.
But what was your intention to be journalists?
No. Our intention was to be two radio guys that hadn't gotten a good story in a while. So we're like, hey, you get this dick pic. And all people were talking about is, we got to see this dick pic. Everyone wanted to see it.
I feel dirty. Hold on.
Okay, you know what? Not you. So if you feel dirty, you didn't get dirty enough because you guys should have fucking.
I justify it like this.
Rode that to the end, though.
I justify it like this. That picture was gonna get out sooner than later.
Fair enough. Fair.
And we took our shot. Said fuck it. It's not like this thing is not going to be out soon.
But y'all didn't. So if you was gonna
why not
ride that horse, why didn't you ride it? Why didn't you really ride it? Instead of like it kind of, but I mean in terms of we broke it. Like
we turned down interviews and stuff. It went on Red Eye. Was it?
I was on Red Eye. I talked about it on Hannity.
But everybody wanted to talk to us. I just said
no. You should have said fucking yes if you're gonna do that.
I made a video and said, "Look here."
Yeah, I'm sure he was mad.
I felt kind of bad because he was just saying to like some of the producers at Red Eye when I wasn't even there, so he had no reason to say this shit. He's like, you know, man, that Anthony guy. Because we just hung out like the other night. It goes really cool to fucking just sit there and drink.
A dude's dude.
Yeah, just like fucking drinking.
But
and
really, he's fucking
and
TMZ Jew.
And then it was like I just fucking. And then I just fucking like. You know what? I blame the Pal Talk community.
Fuck me, man.
It's a great story because he would have done the exact same thing to us.
Well, he did. And technically,
and I'm not trying to justify. I'm just saying these are all the facts.
Not even technically. His site, Breitbart, fucking his news site, got us suspended when we were at fucking.
Remember Homeless Charlie?
Homeless Charlie. He's the guy that reported about the homeless guy that was on our show talking about having sex with the Queen and shit.
Oh, yeah.
No, he blew it off like, hey, I wasn't in charge then. There's somebody else. It went through. It didn't go through me. And his name was on it.
I'm not, and this has nothing to do with Breitbart because everybody got their agenda. I'm just talking about if you was going like Anthony Weiner. I know it got out.
Yeah.
But it's like if you're going to be the guys that broke it, you should have.
It made enough news. It was out there. And once that happened, Pelosi did an about face and just said,
"Well, that was the end of him.
You got to
go." A picture of
Patrice, we were on every news channel.
Nice.
We had a news cycle for about a week on every one of these fucking channels.
Get him out of there.
Old footage of us, the dumb video I made in my bedroom telling my side of the story.
Really?
I made another Democrat's going to get in there anyway.
My cable was turned off.
I pulled out a MacBook and I made a quick video, and half hour later, CNN had it on TV.
Yeah.
Because I tweeted it. That's the beauty of what we're talking about with the Facebook and the social network.
The most fucked up thing during the whole thing was when the news would show the studio and Breitbart, but they were showing fucking Vincent D'Onofrio and Breitbart talking and saying, yeah, this was released and stuff. And if you were just watching this, you think, why is Private Pile showing Anthony Weiner's dick pic from fucking, like, it didn't make sense.
He got involved with our story.
Yeah, and he was all over the news.
So is he on Breitbart's side, or what side is he
on?
Oh,
no,
Breitbart.
He's not.
He's a real liberal, like real crazy liberal.
And that's Breitbart there.
Yeah. That's Breitbart.
That's Pile right there.
And fucking Colbert did the funniest fucking thing. Took some of this video and said Breitbart's excuse was he didn't know that there was a camera in the room. He goes, and you could see from this footage there isn't a camera near him. He goes, look, even on the close-ups you could see no cameras were even near him at the time.
That's awesome.
It's hysterical.
And Breitbart somehow
handing it around.
had some kind of morality with the picture, like it was a dude thing, but he was never going to put it on his site.
That's what he said.
Is what he's somehow going to get out. I don't think he wanted us to release it. I don't think he wanted the timing to be what it was. He wanted it on his terms, and we blew it up for him. You know, we were the ones that blew it up. But like I said, from what I saw, he was showing everybody this picture.
And I think he was begging for someone to take it and move it forward.
Because
he
couldn't do it.
He had already
like
backed himself into a corner.
He trapped himself.
But I think he also wasn't sure. Like, he was like, I really want this out here, but out there, but I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
I really believe that.
D'Onofrio is like right in the middle of the story.
You know what? Breitbart will come back on the show, and we'll have a discussion about this.
Yeah, eventually.
It'll take a little while, but he'll come back.
They talked to him on Red Eye, and then I talked on Red Eye. Not together. They tried to get us on the same show together. That didn't pan out.
Oh, still?
We were in the building at the same time, too.
Really?
Yeah. He was doing another show, and I was doing
Hannity.
And I was, like, looking around the halls like, oh, fuck, let's bump into him. It's going to be awkward.
Actually, what happened is, even though, you can speculate that he was going to do what he was going to do with it. But the fact is, it's like, I show you a picture of, like, this is my girl naked.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, whoa. And then somebody, boom, your naked girl is there, and it's
But that's how it happened, man.
Over the fucking
You got to
place.
understand,
and
though.
It's like, now I am looking at you like, God,
but you know what?
Man.
But that's how it happened.
And it wasn't his picture.
Some chick gave it to him.
Some chick gave it to him.
Right,
How did he get it?
So then he felt.
But
Then
he's
he
doing
feels
the
like it's
goofy
his
thing.
picture.
Yeah.
He's
It's
doing
not his picture.
He's doing
Hey, check it out.
Look at what I got.
Well, you got to be a little more subtle. It's like fucking, you don't walk into the club and show De Niro the new Cadillac.
Right.
Sitting out there.
So
What's the matter with you?
Okay,
What's the matter with you?
Now
So
it's our picture.
You happen,
Take it back.
You happen to have just been a victim of what would a victim and a beneficiary of what somebody else was going to do any goddamn way.
And when I was handed that, and there's a camera right in front of me, and I know these devious fucks that are watching this are gonna screen cap it, it was too tempting.
Right.
I was the child in the candy store. I was just like,
I think it was a brilliant
But
move.
here's what you did.
I think,
piece
you know
of
what,
shit, that
information wants
bothers
to come out, right?
Yeah, yes.
Information wants to come
Here's
out.
why Anthony's a piece of shit.
All right.
You scooped Opie.
Well, no, because then we were fighting to see who our thumbs were aching to see who was going to tweet it first.
No, because then the other part of the story is then he shows me on his phone the picture that was screen capped that was sent to him.
Right.
And then I said, well, now fuck you. And I took a
He
picture
took a
of his
picture of that.
phone.
And I'm
that
like,
was the one
fuck.
that made it out there.
Right.
So
that
I
made
ended
it
up
out.
scooping him.
Of the
You
picture.
scoop Anthony.
Because the picture of the picture.
Yeah, we were.
Of the picture.
Yeah, we.
I like Opie scooping you.
That was
we were
bad.
going back and forth
I
scooping
don't like
each
your
other.
scooping of Opie.
That
I
was
like
bad.
Opie's
Wait, let me
scoop.
explain really faster. So the girl owned the picture, gave it to Breitbart. Breitbart felt he owned the picture. Then Anthony shows Pal Talk. Then whoever took the picture of that owned the picture, sent it to Anthony. Now Anthony owns the picture, and then I take the picture of his phone, and now I own the picture.
It's like deep Inception.
It was
it's
crazy.
just
level
it's
after
just
level.
Are you writing this down for your
I
book?
know,
guys?
I'm
It's
getting it
just a
all
picture
down.
of his hard mule.
That was the whole thing.
That was it right there.
That was the whole thing, though. But that brought down.
That's the one that went everywhere.
Brought down a politician.
That's when
right
I
there.
scooped Anthony
And
after.
then, did you read the
he scooped
websites that were
me,
saying
who
that
scooped-
he couldn't have taken that picture himself because of the angle?
Yeah,
So there
yeah.
must have been a third person in the, a second person in the
A
room.
second person in the room. They're setting up strings like ballistics.
Right.
You guys are third degree of separation from the bitch that got to tweet the picture
Yeah.
to the fucking world.
Yeah.
That is fucking
That
magnificent.
was fucked
That's what I'm
up.
saying.
I'm very
We took
impressed.
our shot.
Yeah, I was
I'm
pretty
very
impressed by
fucking
that.
impressed. That's
was
almost
pretty
like
impressed.
Watergate.
We haven't
Took
had
that
press in a
motherfucker
few
down.
years. We said, fuck it, we're taking our shot.
Oh, that's awesome.
My uncle, who's like staunch Republican and stuff, was he was very, very happy about it. He's like, good, if we can't elect him out, erect him out. I was like,
See,
get it?
because, you know.
Erection? Oh, he's old. Come on.
give him a break.
Give him a break.
Wow, that's fucking boy. I wish I wasn't so lazy. You guys do some good shit.
That's some good shit.
We had a
Being a
nice-
fucking
When you're
hard
not
worker.
here, we're doing all kinds of shit.
We had a nice.
Sons of bitches. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed.
We had a nice.
It's good to know you guys. Did you get a pat on the back from the fucking people in charge?
They didn't even say a word to us.
No.
Not one word.
We were just happy they weren't going to drag us in and bitch us out for something. for getting attention. What are you doing getting your show attention in the news? Stop it.
They just looked you up and down and went.
We gave the company a shitload of press you can't pay for, and they didn't even acknowledge it happened.
Jesus.
Yep.
It's so weird around here.
Jesus.
We're on every news channel for 3-4 straight days, and not one of those guys came in.
No.
Not even on a human level. Wow.
Nothing.
Not even on a human.
Nothing.
Not even on the bald kid with the glasses was
Nothing.
like, whoa.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Well, that inspired our flow chart. If you look at our flow chart up there, could you read that, Sam? Sam, the top one, it's the simplest flow chart ever. It's diamond shaped. There's one box on top, two in the middle, and one at the bottom.
Yeah.
What is it? It's so easy.
It says.
But he needs a mic.
Oh, why?
I was asked a question.
Yeah, but why? Can't you just yell it?
It says, did you do good?
Did you do good? Now it goes down to either yes or no.
Right, the two
Splits
options.
off, right? And then, regardless, yes or no, it goes back to one, which reads...
There is a problem.
There's a problem. That is how everything here works.
Not even on a human level did they say, wow, you guys got that pick.
This is the strangest place I've ever
You
looked at.
brought down a fucking politician with his fucking dick.
Nancy Pelosi, who was fucking Speaker of the House.
Knows about us now.
You know, she was like, oh, these two idiots fucking posted his dick. Yeah. He's got to go.
Uh-oh.
He's got to go.
Ben, when are we going to write the book?
The next book.
The couple months we'll get into this?
I love it.
The Wiener Scandal.
Ben can't do it.
There's a lot of angles on this
Wiener
one.
Scandal.
Too many old people in it.
Where's the young geniuses?
We need the young geniuses.
22-year-old genius.
Oh, you should have been around in Boston when we were there. And full of piss and vinegar when we cared. Yes.
And the name of the book will be Did You Do Good? We Have a Problem.
We have a
That's
problem.
a perfect name for a book and everything.
That could be your biography title.
But you came up with that name already. I just...
I know it's my name.
Shit.
Let's get Ben out of here.
Politics is hard.
Yeah. Politics is
hard.
Oh, shit.
That's good.
These are good. These are all titles we are not using because I am not divvying up any money with anybody.
All these little fucking. How about just don't tweet balls? Don't tweet your balls and dick.
There's a guy that doesn't understand social networking.
Don't tweet your cock all over.
Yes.
That guy did not understand how the whole thing works.
He didn't see the social network.
He thought it was just some old guy with an old school, like, hey, this new technology and shit. Like, hey.
This is great.
I don't have to Polaroid it and send it in the mail.
Mail a Polaroid.
Tweet my penis and no one will see it.
Do not bend, fold,
could he
spindle, or
have not
mutilate.
said that it's not his dick? Isn't his face ain't in it?
No, he couldn't.
You could kind of see like the bottom part of his face a little. Yeah.
Let's get Ben Mesrick out of here.
Yes,
Ben, it's always a pleasure. You always have great stories.
Man.
Thank you very
much.
much.
The new book is called Sex on the Moon: The Amazing Story Behind the Most Audacious Heist in History.
Sounds intriguing.
Available now, Amazon.com, or download the book.
Yeah,
and he's trying to stay subtle in his upgrade. But I see he got the $100 laceless cons on.
Oh, shit! Patrice will pick out.
His glasses are custom.
Yeah, those
you're
are
looking
nice.
more polished, Ben.
Am I looking a
He's
little?
He's trying to stay fucking good old Ben.
It's
but
all Tanya.
Yeah.
She tells me what to wear.
I saw it. Was that live when I saw you? No, Don Imus this morning. Were you?
I was.
Imus. What was he saying? How's he doing?
Imus was great.
We always comment on the great head of hair Imus has. He's like 105 years old and he's just got like a Prince Valiant hairdo. It's amazing.
He's almost at the last stage of drinking from the wrong goblet.
That's what I was saying the other day. Drinking from the wrong. Oh damn it! I drank the wrong goddamn goblet. I was having son of a bitch.
He is he is right there looking like
a wrong goblet.
Wrong goblet face.
You walk in, he's there, all old, can't pick his sword up and shit. The wooden one, quick.
Ben's doing something at Bryant Park today at 12:30. Q&A about the book and other things I'm sure will be talked about.
Offer.
And then you got the signing at the Strand Bookstore tonight at 7.
What part of Boston you from?
I live in the Back Bay.
Oh, you live in Boston?
Oh.
The Back
Patrice, what are you promoting? We're out of here. Big Mama Prize on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm in Motor Trend this week. Celebrity car edition of MotorTrend.com. I'm going to be triumphantly returning to Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, at the end of the month, and then the Treehouse in Connecticut.
All right.
That's what I'm doing.
Ben Mesrick, thank you.
Thank
Patrice
you very
O'Neill,
much.
thank you.
Take it easy.
See you guys
Nice to meet
tomorrow.
you.